thought they had banished us forever. But now, finally, we have returned.
Hello, everyone. This is sorry for slight technical difficulty. Sometimes my computer is slightly weird. But anyway, welcome back to the show. We're going to have some fun on a bun here. I'm very excited to discuss ColdCrashPictures Jurassic Park. And it's going to be funny. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully we can get some good reactions going here. But anyway, allow me to first bring in my guests. First off, my regular co-host. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. Why is this so dumb? I seem to be frozen.
Hello! God, I hate technical difficulties so much.
Yeah.
23 hours! Why?
Yeah, it's annoying. I feel you. Yeah. Alrighty. And also, Gone But Not Forgotten. Please welcome back.
He's going right for the crew!
Soon to be gone and subsequently forgotten because this crap is the only reason I'm still here anymore.
Yeah, sorry, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's not fun. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's bring in the next guest, Turk.
我が力、我が刃、我が狂気、我が狂気をもて見解せよ。エクスはーうがせエクスプロージョン。
Good afternoon, everyone.
That cat. I love that cat so much.
I do too.
Yeah, you picked the darn entrance. Alrighty. And finally, last but not least, welcome to White Dragon.
YOLO.
Hello.
Hey, Zimzella, if you want to come on, like I think the Mac I think we're a bit full right now. If you could let me know in advance, that'd be great. But anyway, our good friend the White Dragon has pulled up the video. This is gonna be fun. Where you
Quote
guys...
unquote.
Oh, my friend, my good friend. It's going to be fun.
You have me
You
nervous.
keep saying that and my
It's it's gonna be
stomach
fun.
keeps sinking.
It's fun for me, but
it would be extremely painful for you.
That's what I was expecting.
Alrighty. White, play.
This video was sponsored by From.co.
Got the spacebar.
Dinosaurs.
Oh no.
The ultimate charismatic megafauna. Sure, dragons are cool, but dragons aren't real.
Jesus
Fuck
Christ,
you.
it's real!
Stop denying
While
my
an interest in
existence, you
dinosaurs
fuck.
is pretty common for your average American. growing up
Oh,
in
that son of a. This is the same guy.
fascination.
Dinosaurs are my entry point into science. I started
I
learning
would
about
have
dinosaurs
to
in pre-K,
say
which soon led to
no
biology,
to that.
ecology, geology, deep time, hell, even just imagining the past. I have these
Because
sense
it was
memories as a
actually
kid,
dinosaur
wandering around the
bones
forest,
that
thinking about how
inspired
whole
dragons.
ecosystems rose and
It's not matter. It doesn't matter that much.
Eh. He's
Wait.
still wrong. He's
Wait.
still wrong.
I know this asshole. I think Crow had us watch one of his videos about the land, about the Lost World, not Jurassic
Yes.
Park, the original. This son of a bitch.
I have
Any
no
highlights?
idea what's going on.
Oh, you're about to get
Anything
some
you'd like to warn the
crazies.
class about?
Hold on to your butts, kids. It's gonna be painful.
Oh no, we're gonna get raped. All right, are we gonna continue?
Yeah, let's keep going.
fell long before there was a single human being around to witness them. It was also enigmatic, terrifying, and inspiring, and all of it within the realm of human understanding.
To know paleontology is to know geopolitics.
When I was an undergrad in college,
How?
I got a real live dinosaur
Pause.
dick.
Oh!
I missed that completely.
Sod off! Sod off, idiot!
Geopolitics, huh?
Well,
What does
clearly,
that have to do with dinosaurs?
hold on. Clearly, you people haven't heard of the Carnivore Alliance that happened a million years ago.
What?
Come on, was I the only one who attended history class?
The Carnivore
Depends.
Alliance? The fuck?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
they
but
were
then
fighting
the
against the
Herbivore
herbivores.
Alliance tried to outvote them, saying that democracy is
fucking
two
war.
Triceratops and a T-Rex, as two T-Rex and
Yeah.
a Triceratops deciding on lunch.
We're only a minute in and we're paused.
Sod
And-
off, you moron! Geopolitics has nothing to do with the dinosaurs. We don't even know what geopolitics is, do we?
What the hell even is
yes.
that? Can someone look that
let
up?
me-
I can't.
yeah.
Geopolitics
I
is
will-
the politics of the world, if I'm not mistaken.
Look it up, Rags. I mean, done.
I'm
Jake
not
Surgeon brings up
rags.
a good point.
I'm not
Hang on.
rags. I'm
I
not
was,
rags. There are a
Me.
number of things I don't have.
Okay, geopolitics. Politics, especially international relations, as influenced by geographical features.
What does that have to do with anything?
So, like,
What?
an example of it might be, what is it? An example might be how Russia is very much has been a rug for a lot of countries, like the Mongols, the Scythians, and other countries, which has made them very xenophobic. That's an example of what geopolitics might be.
Okay, I've got a different definition here, I think. It says geopolitics from Greek geo, which is earthland, duh, is the study of the effects of Earth's geology, human and physical, on politics and international relations. Yeah.
Yeah, which is what I said. It was the
Basically.
same thing, yeah.
Which is what I said, where Russia's a giant flat plain with no natural defenses, unlike
And lots of cold.
Yeah.
And potatoes for the vodka. All right.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay.
Professor had with him this massive color-coded geologic map of the entire state of Wyoming, where each color
Oh,
represented
God.
a page of the exposed
What
bedrock.
does this have
This
to do
thing
with
was
anything?
accurate down to the
I
square
don't
acre.
know,
And I
I
asked
don't
him,
care.
where'd all the money for this come from? Did some paleontology department pinch pennies until it could finally afford to map an entire state? And he said,
Oh,
no,
fuck
not
off.
the university maps at all. They were borrowed from the oil industry.
Dinosaurs were also my entry point into a whole swath of historical and political subjects.
I learned about the bloodless democratic revolution of Mongolia by reading about Tarbosaurus. I got really into cryptozoology in
I
middle
don't
school,
know.
and it was while researching evidence for the
What's
invasion
going
of
on?
Haley Mbembe that I first heard about
Most
the
people
CIA's
don't do
involvement
that.
in the assassination of the
What does
democratically
that have to
elected
do with
Prime Minister of the
dinosaurs?
Republic of the Congo. Yeah.
What the
Pretty
hell
heavy
does
stuff.
this have
My
to do
point
with
is that an interest in
anything?
dinosaurs is only ever
Human
as
rights.
juvenile as we want it to be, and I don't want it to be that way at all. I want to approach the
God.
study of dinosaurs with the same
I hear you,
interdisciplinary
Stop
interest
off,
and
you
purpose that I bring
moron!
to the study of history,
Pause-
geography,
Pause,
politics.
go back. Pause, go back 5 seconds. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah.
ever as juvenile as we want it to be, and I don't want it to be that way at all. I want to approach the study of dinosaurs with the same
Fucking word salad. Like, what the hell does that even mean?
You are a
It's juvenile, but it's not as juvenile as I
You
want
are
it
He
to
read
be.
Bellin's
moron.
book, so what do you think?
God damn.
I don't get it.
Well, let's not say he read Bellin's book. He probably skimmed Bellin's book for what he needed, just like Bellin skimmed all the books that he read.
Quote
You probably
unquote.
like put it into like a big word processor and just fucking
Yeah.
push
Control
like
F.
Yeah,
Control F.
Yeah, back up a little bit just so we know what he says, and let's try not to. Let's just say pause when we want to talk. When we want to make a point. That way we don't talk over him and miss something funny.
Yeah.
For the assassination of the democratically elected Prime Minister of the Republic of the Congo. Yeah, pretty heavy stuff.
My point is
Oh
that
my
an
God.
interest in dinosaurs is only ever as juvenile as we want it to be, and I don't want it to be that way.
Okay,
at all.
pause
I
that.
want to approach
Is there a lag, or is he just making a shitty video?
He's making a shitty video on top of there probably being a little bit of lag. But the study of dinosaurs has never, ever, ever been juvenile. Are we
I think
interested in dinosaurs as kids? Yeah, but that does not make the study of dinosaurs juvenile.
I think
Shut
what
up,
he kind of.
idiot. Ugh.
I think it was what he's referring to is dinosaurs in cinema, maybe.
I
But
I don't know. Like,
I don't. But
Still
maybe not. Like
not
it doesn't seem that
juvenile.
way.
listen. I speak dipshit. Okay, I think I know what he's saying. What I believe he's saying is that he thinks that the media's portrayal or the popular culture notion of dinosaurs kind of makes it look juvenile because we just see these big scary monsters, or if you're an infantile, this
lamb.
large friendly purple
lamb.
one.
Or
Oh.
Land Before Time style dinosaurs.
That, like I said, big scary dinosaurs, especially if you're not looking at the
And
first
one
one.
need not even mention Power Rangers.
But anyways, it's like it's the popular opinion of dinosaurs that they're just these big giant lizard things, but the study of dinosaurs he's trying to say is supposed to be a very serious scientific pursuit. But he's going about it all wrong because I'm pretty sure your average person knows that dinosaurs are very different from what we say they are, or what they are portrayed in media. And on another note, does it look like his right eye just got a cum shot in it? I mean, the way he's squinting.
Yes.
I honestly think that he's just. I think that he might have had like a stroke or an aneurysm because his face is unusually still on the left side.
He must have
this
because
is a
I
really bad still.
that
Yeah,
or
it is.
that or all of his expressions start. This is gonna be. Oh wait, it would be on his left side from where he's facing. You're right. Yeah.
I'm screenshotting that.
It looks
Preserve the
like he's high.
Maybe.
It looks like
It's
he's a
like-
little bit high. Yeah.
It's like you're not wording your arguments properly.
He's not wording any arguments yet.
Look,
Well,
he's
that
a stroke.
too.
He's a stroke victim. Give him a break.
Yeah, I guess.
There we go, done. There's some meme material for you.
Yeah, let's just keep going. Let's keep going.
approach the study of dinosaurs with the same interdisciplinary interest and purpose that I bring to the study of history, geography, politics, art.
Dinosaur art, in particular, is one area where I feel I've got the most to contribute to.
The intersection of art and entertainment is my lane, and the body of scholarly work surrounding dinosaur cinema is pretty lacking. Most of what you find on YouTube are just a bunch of nostalgic appraisals from my fellow white boys, which is fine. But I would understand that this-
Wait,
Oh God, fuck?
Back that up.
Oh, my
what-
fellow
what-
white boys, what a
what-
loaded
something.
statement.
Oh my god.
Was that racist? I'm calling that racist.
Why do these people hate themselves so much?
Oikophobia. Look it up.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, the implications, I can tell you, sure, for sure. There's definitely some.
Yeah, let's.
No, here's the thing. He
Current
doesn't
era.
actually hate himself. He hates everybody else. He loves himself. Otherwise, he wouldn't be all smirking and condescending about it. He's like thinking he's the only one who's smart. No.
Oh,
If you truly think very little of your peers, then you truly think very little of yourself. I should know.
yeah. Let's keep going, shall we? The
Yeah.
To
intersection.
make it interesting for the people who aren't already interested in dinosaurs. And if you're still wondering why I care so much, no prizes for guessing. Dinosaurs were my entry point into cinema too.
The very first film that I remember seeing in theaters was Jurassic Park, and as if it couldn't get any more faded, The Land Before Time came out the exact same day that I was born.
That isn't true. I was actually born 1 week earlier.
The same day that Ernest Saves Christmas came out.
But how cool would that have been if I had?
Why? Yeah, why would you do that? Like, the same exact day I was born. Well, actually, it was a week. Like, what was the point of that?
I think I was born at the exact time of the release of Space Hulk, the first edition.
Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I forgot about this part where he just kind of tries to make one of the strangest appeals to authority I've ever heard in my life.
You're an authority.
Trust me, I know what I'm talking about before I run you
You're
down.
You're authority because you were born a week after The Land Before Time came out.
No,
Okay.
a week before.
That's what I said.
Before. No,
I said-
you said after. He said before.
Listen, Neff, we're supposed to be fighting the moron. We're not supposed to be fighting each other.
Yeah, okay. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter. I
Yeah,
suppose.
it's a weird. It's kind of a weird, awkward joke, and I think it's clearly
It's
meant to be it's clearly meant to be funny, but he fails.
No,
It's not funny. It's
yeah,
not funny.
it's supposed to be funny, but it's not funny because this.
I was born when the first light hit the sky 6 billion years later.
Yeah, let's just keep going. We're about to get into the bad stuff. This is
Now, when I
nothing.
first sat down to make a video about dinosaur cinema, I thought I'd do like a simple little introductory survey course. But then I immediately came up with a list of 34 films I wanted to talk about in one video.
Which, in hindsight,
Yeah, I always tell myself I'm just gonna make like one point about each film and then get through a whole list of them in like 20 minutes.
but then I start writing.
You can't
and the script
do
gets
that.
2,000 words before
He
I'm even
tried
done
with
talking about
Godzilla.
colonialist tropes and adaptations of the Lost World.
Colonials.
So I guess what I'm saying is
No.
that this is gonna be like a new semi-regular series on the channel, Saurian Cinema. Episode 2, I'll tell you right now, is going to be about colonialist tropes within adaptations of The Lost World. In fact, it was
Cut off.
2 weeks of scripting,
Pause,
I realized there was
pause.
still
That was what Crow subjected me to.
Yeah.
The Lost World? Does he mean the Jurassic Park movie?
No, no,
the other
Entire
one.
genre of
The other
horror?
one, the classic book, that has
Why do
like,
we keep pausing on his like weird facial expressions?
because every facial expression he makes is a weird face.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I
It's
can't.
like,
I
I'm
can't.
not sure if I want to take this massive cock in front of me, but I'm open to new things.
I can't put all these into screenshots. Okay.
Let's keep going, shall we?
a lot
Yeah.
more reading I needed to do. Just as well, because now I get to start with a movie that everybody would have just been waiting around for me to do if I wasn't going to start with it anyway.
I'm talking about the undisputed gold standard Mac Mommy of all dinosaur films, Jurassic Park.
Pause that. That reminds me, we still need to watch the first Jurassic Park, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. That's a yeah. We'll watch it another time.
Hey, want to watch a supercut of Coronet watching this? I mean, we need a palate cleanser anyway.
We can just skip. We can just skip. We can skip forward a little bit because this is his
intro.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, right there.
Oh God.
Part 1. Formal film criticism versus nostalgic fanboys. My favorite thing about formal film criticism is that you can apply it to anything. Explore any idea with literally any film. You don't have to wait around for a movie to provide you with a specific reading. You can do that on your own and thereby expand the discourse in a near infinite number of ways. You could do a feminist reading of The Land Unknown.
You can do a lot of things. You can catch fire.
Planet of Dinosaurs.
What the hell?
You're not
However,
if
you
the film
keep-
is feminist,
you keep
postmodern,
both-
Marxist. Keep that in mind.
Pause it.
What?
You keep thinking, oh, we can do it, and never consider whether or not you should do it.
Makes
I'm
me wonder
paraphrasing-
whether he's actually
phrasing,
watched
of
the
course.
movie.
Yeah. But
I
you
wonder
know,
whether
I'm
Bellin watched the
paraphrasing-
movie.
I'm paraphrasing. I think it's Ian Malcolm.
Yes, that is correct. I need to
Yeah.
get that. I need to get that clip.
Yeah, paraphrasing Ian Malcolm there, but it's got so much to do with this. You keep thinking, oh, I'm gonna look into see this in that, but should you?
No,
Really?
it's the line.
Occupation Harvey.
You were so concerned with whether or not you could, you never stopped to consider if you should.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Oh, I'm
like-
sorry. I forgot about like 3 ums in there, but whatever.
Yeah.
Let's keep going, shall we?
Mm,
And that's going to be important later. You're just using these theoretical frameworks as a way to explore the wider implications of a specific school of thought within the context of a kick-ass subject.
Oh, yes, like the public is that easily manipulated. Ow, ow, hey, suck tar!
You could analyze Jurassic Park through any number of critical frameworks, but I think gender makes the most sense, since it comes up in Jurassic Park a lot more
No.
frequently and a lot more explicitly than in most sci-fi action thrillers. There
That
are
is to
several
say,
major plot
once.
points that hinge on gender.
And how do you know they can't breathe? Well, because all the animals in Jurassic Park are female.
The text itself has more than 0 things to say about it.
We can discuss sexism and survival situations when I get back.
Then there's all the various ways in which gender is coded throughout the film. Everything from Grant and Sattler's color-coded shirts to the fact that Tim's agency and sense of adventure tend to get rewarded by the narrative, whereas Lex tends to get clobbered.
Where's the goat?
What?
Oh, did you think this was just going to be another glowing YouTube review of a beloved 90s action film? I only asked
No,
because I
this
wanted
is-
to
No,
know if
he's
it's
going
all
to
the
build
same way.
his
Already
reputation on
screamed
tearing
in the
apart
comments
something
before I even
beloved.
said what I
That
actually
makes
think.
him
In
smart.
2005, author and film critic Joshua David Bellin published
Pause it.
Flaming
Okay.
Oh, hey, here
This
we
is
go.
what we're here for.
Okay, so
Uh,
the thing is, though, is that
Could you rewind
people-
it to about 15 or so seconds?
yeah, people can go, oh, we love this movie, while still picking out things that are wrong with it.
no, that's just your opinion.
Neff, you're a
Hmm?
woman. The men are talking, okay?
Well, the thing is, she is a young, strong, independent woman.
Whammon.
Don't demean her like that, White. She's
Wow.
Theo.
Woman.
Yeah, cut her some slack. Her simp isn't here to protect her.
Oh yeah.
White Knight.
I don't need a wolf to protect me.
Don't let him hear you say that. But in all seriousness, that guy, the author, he looks like the guy who did the Heaven's Gate cult, like the leader of the Heaven's Gate cult.
Oh no!
No, I thought he looked like the I guess I'll die meme guy.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, I want to hear what he says here for these 20 seconds.
Where's the goat?
Oh, did you think this was just going to be another glowing YouTube review of a beloved 90s action film? I only asked because I want to know how many nostalgic fanboys
I'm
are
gonna
already
pause a
writing.
second. I'm so curious.
Yeah, because it's only
Oh.
nostalgic fanboys who could take issue with this bullshit.
Oh, he has 10K upvotes. Wow, everybody's really fucking dumb.
Yeah.
All right.
I like the
continue.
first comment as a trans person.
Oh dear. This is
As an autistic
Oh,
person,
good.
I don't give a fuck what you think.
yeah.
All right.
defensive screeds in the comments before I've even said what I actually think. In
Fuck
2005,
it.
author and film critic Joshua David Bellin published Framing Monsters, Fantasy Film and Social Alienation, in which he gives a
For some
gendered
reason.
analysis of Jurassic Park. Basically, a close reading of the film that focuses on how it frames, codes, and editorializes gender. And he comes out swinging. Jurassic Park represents the patriarchal family as threatened and besieged by monstrous women, while at the same time seeking to resolve the threat and absolve the father by collapsing ideology into biology. Basically, Bellin argues that Jurassic Park is a coded call to suppress female reproductive autonomy, and for men to take their rightful,
Well-
natural places as heads of...
Pause.
To be fair, that is what Bellin said.
Yes,
to be
that is
unfair,
exactly
that is exactly what Bellin said.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is.
I regret my decision to be on this podcast.
Also, wasn't this Jackwipe just talking about how he didn't have to wait until somebody else made a reading, he could make his own reading, and then he immediately quotes somebody else.
And he's basically going to be quoting Bellin for pretty much 80% of this.
Oh my god.
Oh,
this is
good.
not
So
even
we've already
him, it's just
experienced
Bellin.
much of the stupidity. We've been
Yeah.
vaccinated against it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
White's reaction is basically this.
I immediately regret this decision.
Yeah, pretty
Meanwhile,
much.
the rest of us had that reaction all the way in the introduction. And we've just grown.
Desensitized.
Yes.
Speak for yourself. I have no regrets.
I have no comments. Like, how do you respond to this? Like, it's just noise.
It's just dumb and wrong.
I'm having a hard time understanding what the hell he's saying.
Basically, Jurassic Park wants to keep the strong women down and put the guy and put the guys in power.
Oh.
Ah.
But even in the course of the movie, that makes absolutely no fucking
Usually-
sense.
And usually
Yeah, because
that's
it's not
true.
like the women were innocent here.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they were being suppressed by being giant fucking dinosaurs.
They were being
I don't know.
suppressed because they won't let the women eat them. How oppressive.
I know.
They won't let the women kill them.
That actually sounds like something some of the crazies out there would say.
This guy is one of the crazies out there, so
Yeah, he is.
Oh,
He is.
they,
He
they
really
wouldn't
is.
let me kill the Nazis, quote unquote. So I'm oppressed.
Newsflash: sometimes the people who were oppressed are just as bad, if not worse, than the oppressors.
and sometimes
Isn't
quote
it-
unquote oppression is just bullshit.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of Bioshock Infinite, kind
Yeah.
of. If you remember the okay, we're going.
The worst part is he's not even going to argue this. I would love to see this man's take on Jurassic World. 'Cause Jurassic
Yeah.
World infinitely worse when it comes to the portrayal of women, like by their standards.
As a raptor,
Yeah.
how do you feel, Top Hat, about this portrayal of your species?
Yeah. Let's
Alright.
keep going. Let's keep going,
But
shall we?
family. He argues that both the narrative and the camera work prioritize male vision, male thought, and male agency. Women are belittled, mocked, and even punished for attempting same. Sure, men might cause all the problems in Jurassic Park, but they're also the ones who fix them. And what's more, they're the ones the problems are supposed to be fixed for. If on the one hand,
No.
the film presents men as prideful violators of the natural order, on the other,
Oh.
it celebrates the right of patriarchy to rule a female world depicted as chaotic and unpredictable.
Pause.
Please.
I am not going to screenshot that face. Wait, no, I'm just going to screenshot that face. Damn it, I messed it up.
Say to that? What do you say to that?
No, move on.
Well, we've already said to that.
Man. This guy is so dumb. This is so dumb.
He actually
is,
takes
it
Bellin
is.
seriously and not the solipsistic cock that he actually is.
Oh, I think that I just think that Bellin is a word salad Nazi out to genocide good quality writing.
Here's the thing though. Everything that both him, well, he's not even really him, but the guy he's parroting. Can you really take a look at any of Steven Spielberg's movies and think there was a deeper message in them? Like, be honest. No.
Not really.
They're very surface level movies.
Yeah.
They're enjoyable, but they're pretty obvious.
And when there are deep themes, they're largely gender neutral anyway. The fact that the females represented chaos was more happenstance than anything.
I studied film.
Yeah,
I studied
because-
film back in college, and the thing about that is that Spielberg is good at capturing whimsy, but that's the thing. That's his directorial style. The man is so focused on the immediate that he doesn't care about the deeper themes of what's going on. Now, he was best friends with Kubrick, and you could argue Kubrick definitely was one of those guys who loved the deeper meanings. But Spielberg is not one of those people. He wants to make a showstopper. He doesn't want to make people really sit down and think like, what the fuck is going on here, like Kubrick did.
I think that you could technically do it with Jurassic Park. I think that there are enough good conversations there where it kind of discusses like the ramifications of the dinosaurs, but I think that most of that is probably from the text as opposed to what
From
Spielberg wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've never read the book. I don't really want to. It doesn't seem
Neither
that
do
interesting. I know what happens, and I'm just like, this just seems like a horror book, and I'm not terribly interested.
And that's the exact same reason why I will not read the book, because I'm not interested in horror either, but I'm willing to set them aside because dinosaurs.
Yeah, and also like Jurassic Park is kind of a very good example of an in-name only adaptation because it has very little in common with its original source material.
It's Billy and the Clonosaurus, if anybody gets that.
I get it. I
understood that reference.
There's not a Simpsons quote you can throw at me that I would not get.
Yeah, I've only seen 3/4 of one episode of The Simpsons, and that is pretty much it.
I've seen them all. There's almost
Wow.
not a quote you can throw past. Multiple times too, so there's not a quote you can throw that I won't know.
Well, it's a good thing that I brought the perfect weapon to operate while drunk. A crossbow.
Let's keep going, shall we?
Yeah.
Bad. But does it actually track? Part 2. Men are from Mars, women are from the Cretaceous.
What?
In essence,
Oh,
Jurassic
God.
Park is a story about an island full of female dinosaurs that are recreated by a team of almost exclusively male scientists who are subsequently put in danger when the dinosaurs
God,
do
this
the
is
two
like a very
things they're not supposed
definition
to
of
do.
reading way
Breed
too much into
and break
things.
free.
Yeah.
As Bellin puts it, the abdication of the paternal role, men's trifling and reproduction outside the nuclear unit, has loosed a band of screeching harpies who rend and tear those foolish enough to court them. Enter Alan Grant, a man who wants nothing to do with kids at the start of the film, which is then presented as his one great flaw.
Oh, Ellie, look, they're noisy, they're messy, they're expensive.
And he's not wrong.
They smell.
No, he's
In
not.
fact, a disinterest in children reads
And
in
we're
almost
all a
every
bunch
male
of
character's
shits,
major
too.
flaw. Gennaro might be a greedy, profit-minded lawyer,
We're gonna make a fortune with this place.
but it's not until he abandons the kids to the T-Rex that he's finally punished in the narrative. Malcolm fares at least
spoiler
slightly
alert?
better. He comes off as a total
Thanks
cad in the
for
first
the
half
warning.
of the film, who leaves a trail of unsupported children in his wake.
Got any kids?
Me? Oh, hell yeah, 3. I love kids.
That
all
does
can,
not
does
indicate he's not
Who at
supporting
least
them.
partially redeems
No,
himself
it
by
doesn't.
trying to distract the Rex long enough for Grant to rescue the kids. As Bellin notes, Malcolm doesn't die, he merely suffers a broken leg. Enough to lay him up for a while and perhaps afford him time to atone for past indiscretions.
Oh,
Then there's Nedry.
No, he
Or
is
subcontracted
not.
Nedry. Like,
keep
ask me
wanting to
sometime
know.
how
Oh,
a union could have
dear
saved
Lord,
Jurassic Park.
but
The man
then
who's
I
consistently
remember that
codified
that's-
as a
Pause.
I keep wanting to go, oh dear Lord, but then I remember, oh, that's a direct quote from the freaking text of the freaking book. It's like,
Yeah,
which
at a
makes
point,
me
this
want to
isn't
go
like
more
every frame
more.
a pause. This is every frame a ramble for 10 seconds while we fight for the pause button.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah,
I think I hate Nedry the most out of all the characters in the movie.
Yeah, he's also
kind of supposed to.
Yeah, he's also the voice of the Chicken Man in Toy Story 2.
He's a lot of things, actually. I remember him from, wasn't he in Seinfeld or something like that?
I think that's a different, slightly chubby guy. I believe that's Jason Alexander, I believe.
He was in some kind of comedy show. Then again, most everybody was, so.
Yeah, let's back up a little bit, just so we can kind of get a little.
Calculator watch.
Let's go back a little bit, just so we can get some context. That lay him up for a while enough to no, that's not what it's implying at all.
There's a broken leg, enough to lay him up for a while and perhaps afford him time to atone for past indiscretions. Then there's Nedry, poor sub.
That was Ian Malcolm getting extremely lucky.
Also, the implication that he's more fit and physically active than the lawyer who just hid in a closet.
Yeah, and also
when he got grazed, the other guy hid, he got eaten.
Also, here's the thing. In terms of this, he's not going to. Ian Malcolm's not going to change because of this.
No, he's not.
He's going to be a philanderer, and is probably going to say, "Wow, life is too short. I need to bone as many women as I can."
Here's the thing: if anything, this entire movie probably validates his worldview and his chaos theory.
Yeah, it probably does.
Yeah, which was basically the point. I mean, even the Weird Al parody song acknowledged that.
Yeah.
Anybody ever heard that, by the way?
Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark.
All the
dinosaurs are running wild.
Someone let T-Rex out of his pen.
Man, that is old. I think 2006 old. Damn.
We're old. Or I'm old, at least.
You're not the only one who feels old.
Neff is young in spirit, and Wolf still finds her juicy. And Wolf still finds her juicy.
No comment.
Or at least Wolf wants to find her juices.
Oh man, done must you?
Damn, done.
Yep.
And we're banned.
Demonetized.
Anyway.
Yeah, what? I think I have something for this particular moment. Where is it? Oh, right here.
I am sorry. I couldn't resist.
Oh yeah, watch Willy's Wonderland.
Yeah.
It stars him.
Yeah, let's
Nicolas
keep going.
Cage. Okay.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Contracted Nedry. Ask me sometime how a union could have saved Jurassic Park. A man who's consistently codified as a smutty teenager.
Look at this workstation. What a complete slop.
Barely capable of fathering himself, but much less raising them. I actually kind of love Bellin's reading of Nedry, though. In an enactment of the teenage boy's wet dream and worst fear, Nedry meets his end at the hands and mouth of a coy, frilly creature that turns into a terror in the front seat of a car parked on a ledge evocative of a 1950s-era lover's lane. Grant, by contrast, is presented as a bad.
What? Oh yeah, that's.
He actually called her that. Wow.
You guys...
It was stupid when Bellin said it. It's stupid now.
It's even worse now, though, because
now not only is the comment stupid, but now it's gaining ground.
Yeah, and it's like, nah.
Who here
It's
hasn't made out with a dinosaur next to a fucking ridge?
The stupid is metastasizing.
What? Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Evocative of the lovers laid. So I just we laughed our butts off on Smutcast when this came out. I'm kind of wondering whether we should have just watched this previous to Bella reading the book, or watched it or whether I'm kind of wondering whether it would have been like better if we watched it previous. I think we would have. I don't know whether the reaction would have been better or not. I'm not sure.
There's almost definitely a Kiryu Coco joke in here somewhere, and I'm gonna keep making HoloLive references until we watch that Coronet reaction.
Why? What the fuck does that even mean?
Well, let's keep going. Let's let him.
So much as a man who needs only to channel his energy into family commitment to bring order to chaos. Even at the very start of the film, Grant is consistently characterized as a level-headed, problem-solving go-getter who just needs to direct those energies into rearing children in order to be redeemed. As Bellin puts it, Grant represents the power of the father to negotiate and tame a wild, feminized nature.
Oh, God.
You know that scene in the movie where Grant ties two female seatbelt ends together in the
Oh, you
helicopter
fucking
in order to
kidding
keep
me?
himself
Okay, hold. What?
It's
Okay,
because
you're
the
reading.
penis goes into the seatbelt somehow.
Oh, come the fuck on. You're reading way too much into this. God damn.
No, you know that fucking Spielberg was grinning like a like a schoolboy when he did that. He said, "I am being so fucking clever right now."
He probably was, but not in this reading.
No. I just meant in terms of actually doing that.
What a shit video.
I mean, who doesn't have that happen to them in a car seat? Anybody ever sit in a van and you have that happen to them where you got like a seatbelt, another seatbelt, they don't line up, and you go, fuck it.
Yeah.
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 Mm.
It happens. Believe it or not.
Why do I get the feeling this Joker rides the bus?
Oh.
So they have lesbian seatbelts where it's just two buckles.
Yeah.
Is that how diverse people are these days?
They're seatbelts, yes.
Just the funniest part is like rewind a little bit. It gets worse.
Oh, dear.
Would you lewd seatbelt, John?
Mm-hmm.
Some people might. Oh god, if it exists,
I did it. I contributed to the world. I created a new Gajinka.
you know, Rule 34, right?
If
it
exists and it's popular,
get on it, Merriweather.
I'm interested.
I do not know how that would even look. Female seatbelt on female seatbelt. Like what the fuck?
That sounds like
we have female video game consoles.
That sounds like that sounds like the porn version of Littlest Toast, the Little Toaster.
Yeah,
the brave little. It was the brave little.
Little Toaster. Sorry.
Everybody on chat becomes anti-seatbelt. Oh my god, it's like someone's about to put in the seatbelt. I'm like, oh my god, that buckle, that fucking seatbelt's sexist. I want two female seatbelts.
Yeah, just wait. Yeah, just wait. It gets better.
And they tie them in a knot so they can't get pregnant.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit for that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, well, give White credit, not me. I didn't say anything.
Well, whoever said it.
I did.
Credit to whom credit is due.
All right, let's go.
Rearing children in order to be redeemed. As Bellin puts it, Grant represents the power of the father to negotiate and tame a wild, feminized nature.
What species is this?
You know that scene in the movie where Grant ties two female seatbelt ends together in the helicopter in order to keep himself secure? Most everyone I know interprets that scene as like a coy foreshadowing as to the fact
female in parentheses, did he? Because
Bellin, did do that. Yeah.
The biggest scene here is he's talking over the Jurassic Park theme, and that's a fucking sin that no one will ever recover from.
You don't skip Cruel Angel's thesis, and you don't talk over the Jurassic Park theme.
Yeah.
Now I want to watch Jurassic Park, so I'm going to go stream Jurassic Park after this. I'm going to get a crew together and watch it.
Count me in.
All right. Are we ready?
Oh.
Bellin full of all female dinosaurs. I figured out how to make it work, as it were. But Bellin's
you
got a different
fucking
interpretation. He says that the image of Grant subduing two recalcitrant sisters.
Oh, I'm fucking done. No, this is so dumb. Fuck. Fuck. Come on.
He's just quoting the book, and the book is
Oh,
utterly
see,
asinine.
See, you just no. He just as dumb as Bellin. Like, why would he quote? This is so dumb.
And
Why
he's
are we
going to
wasting
be
our time?
quoting this, and he's quoting this guy through 80% of this video.
Uh-huh.
Most of this
No.
is not even his own thought process. It's really
He
weird.
has no thought process if he believes in this shit.
Actual out loud screams.
No, this is so dumb.
Somebody wants a definition
Fuck
on
this.
recalcitrant for the record.
Disobedient, petty, bratty, all of which are synonyms.
This is like TLJ. This is like it's as bad as fucking TLJ defenders when they're trying to grasp at straws so to fucking defend it.
Well,
Yeah, it's like
there
baby's
aren't-
first film criticism.
The problem with that, though, is that there aren't any straws to grasp.
Well, you see the subtlety of the thing of Luke's the way the hand gesture that Luke Skywalker threw the lightsaber. So that's a theme now. Some bullshit like that. I feel like this is this kind of shit.
Those are the definitions for recalcitrant. So that's close enough. That's close enough. Anyway, let's keep going. We're 10 minutes
No,
in.
fuck you.
Oh God, we've been here for 3/4 of an hour, and we've only gotten through
Lightsaber.
not even half of this.
No, I was just trying. I was making a jape at. I was fighting expert. I was just making a jape. Like he's finding meanings in things that have no meaning.
Yeah, If anything, this is more a statement of Hammond has spared some expense. He bought a cheap, crappily made helicopter after that had like 2 wrong seatbelts right next to each other.
I always thought it was more there was another seatbelt there, and he just didn't find the other one, and so instead of just fiddling around finding the other seatbelt next to it, he just went fuck it.
Yeah, he might have done that too.
That's what I thought it was too.
Yeah, because you always have the if you want to code it this way, the female seatbelt next to the male
All right,
seatbelt.
everybody, back to the shit. I guess. Fuck you. All right.
For some reason, let's go.
By literally tying the knot is another way that the film's imagery reinforces this heteropatriarchal ideal. Now, it wouldn't be the wildest.
No. All right, I'm gonna get some fucking alcohol. Fuck.
Are you okay? What?
Done. Your name is done. Your name is like 2 letters away from.
I don't have a shot glass, so I'm just gonna use my Coca-Cola bottle's cap. Give me a minute. Just can't go any further without it.
You keep doing this, Done, and these streams will turn into AA meetings.
Oh, that's gross. Okay.
So
It would be
essentially,
extremely painful for you.
That's gross. I didn't even drink
my
alcohol.
target just yelled out, "I hate this. I'm broken."
All right.
Is this okay? So now I have to ask: is this better or worse than Kirk Cameron?
This is fucking worse. This is brain dead.
It's worse than Kirk Cameron. Wow.
Holy shit! And I thought making YouTube videos was hard. Like, holy fuck! If this is what it takes to be a YouTuber, like, I'm fucking set for life. Holy shit!
Oh, just wait till we get to his sponsor at the end of the video.
Oh God!
How about
yeah.
we go?
This is gonna be one of those capitalism bad. Oh, thanks for the super chat sort of deals.
No,
I think
no,
so.
it's worse. No, it's
It's
worse.
I
It's
know what
worse.
it is. It's
let's
far
keep
dumber
it-
than anything you can imagine.
Let's keep
so gross,
let's
but
keep
necessary.
it a secret.
I need more
Let's keep
Coke.
moving.
All right.
This thing's 30
Listening to
minutes.
suggest that a Steven Spielberg film has a certain fascination with fatherhood. And I'll be the first to admit, it's even more pronounced in the sequels. One of the most remarkable constants in the three
The
Jurassic
sequels
Park
that don't
films
exist?
released by the year
Ah.
2001 is that, though they're all about dinosaur attacks and hairbreadth escapes in one respect, they're all about the creation or restoration of father-centered families in another. And I think Bellin is spot on here. You've
nobody
got
comment.
Ian Malcolm
Just
trying to
fucking
rescue
move
his
on.
girlfriend and repair the relationship with his estranged daughter in The Lost World, and Paul Kirby trying to save his son and, I don't know, low-key get back with his ex in Jurassic Park 3.
I miss fishing.
It's
This is,
called
without doubt, my
cliche.
least favorite thing about any of the Jurassic Park sequels. Their stubborn refusal to explore new themes. Although, to be fair, one of my favorite things about Jurassic Park 3 is
Yeah, that's your least favorite thing about the Jurassic Park sequels, not that
Other
they're
than the
stupid.
fact that they're stupid. Jurassic Park 3 is brain dead dumb.
I
I
don't
would
even
watch
remember
Jurassic
it.
Park 3 than this.
Watch your fucking mouth. Jurassic Park 3 was my first Jurassic Park movie, and I loved it. I saw it with my dad in the theaters, and I had a great time.
Well, just because the movie is dumb doesn't mean it's not dumb fun.
Yeah.
Because
enjoyed
it's
that
still
movie.
I'm
it's still a
fine with
dinosaur movie.
it was my I actually didn't watch the the first Jurassic Park movie I watched was the second one, and only the first 10 minutes, and then I had to leave the house that I was watching it in because my parents picked me up.
Oh. To be fair, they saved. I honest to God, find Jurassic Park 3, not 3, 2, the most boring one.
You watch the Jurassic
Yeah.
Park sequels for dinosaurs eating people, not for plot.
Feelings on Spino versus T-Rex. It's
fucking based.
It is based. It is kind of cool, but honestly, it's kind of like it is so transparent that they wanted to shill this as a toy, and
It's like they wanted to make another T-Rex, but it didn't grasp like.
But they did that in
concept of
2,
hunting.
so they're like, "Fuck, we need a new dinosaur."
And then the reboot, they're like, yeah, we need another dinosaur. We'll just make one up in the lab or some shit. I don't know. Big T-Rex. Bigger.
Yeah.
Super
And-
bigger T-Rex.
And clearly, the makers of Jurassic World don't like Jurassic Park 3 because they had the T-Rex smash through the skeleton of a Spinosaurus.
Yeah, which was insulting to me personally. I felt attacked.
Is that a personal tag or something?
I felt like it was.
Somebody needs to. I need to. Oh, so many things I need to get now. Chat, put a list of what I need to get.
Alan.
No, I don't need to get that one. I need.
Yes, you do. Fuck you.
That's what
What did you use it
everybody
for?
remembers Jurassic Park 3 for. Not the Spinosaurus, the raptor going Alan.
They had to rig that puppet up in a plane. I'm kind of curious as to how that looked.
Yeah. Yeah, let's keep going.
Whenever I
It's
look
called
at
Kirby.
whenever I look at the designs for the dinosaurs, they feel naked now.
Oh no.
Well, they do because they're missing their feathers, and it's been proven that dinosaurs have feathers.
Giggity.
Yeah.
Yeah, Velociraptors were just 2 feet tall, and basically, if we had KFC back then, we would be eating them.
Yeah, basically.
Raptor lives matter, you fuck.
I was thinking like there's also like
They were real life chocobos, basically.
if you want to get more accurate feathers on dinosaurs, look at the Ixalan arc from Magic the Gathering.
Yeah,
and it
but
actually has feathers on the
my
dinosaurs.
point is that they don't look quite right because now everything we see that has dinosaurs in it all of them have very primitive feathers on them.
Well, you can think
Yeah.
of it in the Jurassic World sense that they kind of didn't know that, and so
And they just use mutated frogs. They're not
Yeah.
actual dinosaurs.
so
Yeah,
they
they
use
did.
Yeah, so in the context of the Jurassic Park movies, you can think they just kind of got the DNA a bit. They kind of got them a bit wrong.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
They should have been using bird DNA, not amphibian.
Well, the problem is like it's probably because amphibian DNA, you can splice the genome better than with birds. Because
the
DNA of a frog is a lot.
conversation.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's probably a lot more flexible than bird DNA.
That doesn't make my point wrong. Done.
I know.
Quiet, woman. Men are talking.
Yeah. Let's keep going, shall we?
Well, do we have to leave the more
Silas, those are Utah Raptors.
He isn't the main character. It's Alan Fuck You Pay Me Grant.
Here we are in the worst place in the world.
Oh
We're
my
not even
God.
being paid.
But even just restricting the discussion
Wait,
to
pause
Jurassic
it for a
Park,
moment.
Ellen can
I asked my dad when I was at the theater seeing Jurassic Park 3, so if that was me, would you go try out and find me? He said, no, I'd be with Grant. I'd be going to the coast. Oh, you're on your own.
Hey, you got yourself there in the first place. I'm not fucking sticking my neck out for your dumbass.
Let's keep going, shall we?
Yeah.
The film's moral calculus is thus disarmingly simple. The measure of a man is his fidelity to fatherhood, and the punishments meted out to the male characters bear a direct relationship to that factor. I mean, except when they don't. Bellin doesn't talk much about Muldoon, Mr. Arnold, or John Hammond, and for good reason. There's nothing much paternal about any of their fates. They do little to strengthen his argument. Hammond endangers Lex and Tim by bringing them to the island in the first place. But I guess he recognizes his hubris in the end, and that means he's not marked for death. Meanwhile, Muldoon and Mr. Arnold are both mercilessly slaughtered by the Raptors, even though they both seem like competent, proactive, and even fairly selfless guys.
3 minutes, I can have power back on the entire park.
We're gonna have to cut the tour short, I'm afraid.
But enough about the men. Part 3.
I'm talking about the
one and
Avengers
only
Initiative.
Adult female human. Bellin spends much of his time comparing Dr. Grant to Dr. Sattler, and for good reason. She's literally the only adult female human in the entire film.
Oh,
in the
no.
Amberline, at the archaeological dig, in the control room.
The reason that's not the reason why he's comparing. He's comparing them for.
Because he's nuts.
Well, yeah.
Cuckoo.
It's like it briefly may have occurred to this guy that Bellin was full of shit when he overlooked 3 entire male characters and their entire arcs.
Did you skip forward by accident? Because we're at 15.
I almost dropped something. No, we're just fine. Yes. This is perfect. 15 minutes, yes.
Back up a little bit. Back up a little bit.
Back up, White.
Yes, very much back up.
No cheating.
Oh.
No cheating.
I miss when Laura Dern was in good movies.
She was in good movies?
She was in Jurassic Park.
I forgot where we left off. I was in...
Here.
There.
This is good.
We skipped forward by 4 minutes. We missed so much crazy. We almost missed
No, we don't need to watch it.
Yes, we do.
Pull out alcohol for this. Like, holy shit, this is terrible. And I don't even...
What did you put in my tea? I thought I blasted it with enough heat to kill everything.
Yeah. How many minutes? Well, Laura Dern. Yeah, Laura Dern's attractive. And she's still attractive now. Like she's barely aged at all. But
me?
Yeah, I miss when she was. No, Laura Dern.
Well, yeah, but it was. But how many women who look like that would be interested in crap and dinosaurs? I would be.
Well, at least it's not Denise Richards who sounds like who plays up the stereotype of the fact that she's a dumb woman in most of her cameos.
Yeah, at least there's that.
She said, I played a nuclear psychiatrist on James Bond.
Wait. Laura Dern said that?
No, Denise Richards.
I'm trying to remember which movie that was.
That would be... The one with Robert Carlyle and Sophie Marceau in it, I believe.
I'll have to look that one up because I don't remember that.
It's the one right before Die Another Day.
Oh, I knew it! I knew it! It's The World Is Not Enough.
Oh yeah.
I knew it.
But yeah, I miss when Laura Dern was in good movies as opposed to when she was in TLJ playing the second worst character in the movie.
Remember our Star Wars ban? Put it away. Let's go.
Yeah. let's
Yeah.
get going, yeah.
Have power back on the entire park.
We're gonna have to cut the tour short, I'm afraid.
But enough about the men. Part 3. The one and only adult female human. Bellin spends much of his time comparing Dr. Grant to Dr. Sattler, and for good reason. She's literally the only adult female human in the entire film. In the amber mine, at the archaeological dig, in the control room, in the dinosaur
Would
birthing
you
chamber,
want the
women have,
lawyer
at
to be a
best,
woman,
walkthrough
considering
roles,
what
while
happens
men
to
are
the
in
lawyer?
command. Bellin's argument is that Dr. Sattler is there basically just to reinforce Grant's presence and primacy throughout the
No,
film. The first sighting
that's
of a
not why
full-figured
she's
dinosaur,
there.
for example,
He's a
is
specialist.
insistently, even
Yeah,
aggressively
she's a
granted.
specialist. She's
Having
there
first spotted
because
the
of her
brachiosaur, she
speciality.
rises from the jeep, removing his sunglasses, while Sattler, too busy fussing over a plant to notice that there's something much bigger happening in the field, needs to have her head turned by the force of her partner's hand before she catches on. As they
Yeah,
move
because
through
she's-
footage, Sattler appears
Yes,
slightly out of
she's
focus behind.
positive.
What the hell?
She's geeking out over her own specialty, and he needs to get her attention, but he's speechless because his specialty is also right in front of their faces.
Also, in a meta perspective, that's suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Also-
building the idea that the dinosaurs are so amazing that the guy who specializes in the fuckers can't muster up the vocabulary to tell her to turn her head.
Oh,
No,
also,
it
it's kinda
it
like-
has to do with sex or something. God,
Also, just this whole sentence is so asinine.
It is. I
his
think it's one of the most
authority of
asinine
vision. What the fuck does that even mean?
It's one of the most asinine sentences in the entire book.
Fuck,
Yeah.
God damn it.
Apart from the alien queen represents the black welfare mother. Well,
I was listening to that today and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
That pretty much sums up the entire book.
yeah, and Ellen Ripley, the conflict between Ellen Ripley and the alien queen is representative of the white wasp woman versus the black welfare mother.
I have a lot to say on that, but I'll save it for another time because
Ripping
Jesus
tear.
Christ.
Then you have more restraint than the rest of this panel.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Grant, snuggling up to him and confirming his authority of vision in the reflected glow of which she can only bask.
No.
Okay, so
What?
Sattler's point of view definitely takes a backseat to Grant's in this scene. He's the guy we're supposed to be viewing the scene through. The film employs very specific filmic language to make that clear. But then we don't spend much time with Malcolm in this scene, or Gennaro, or Hammond. They each get 1 or 2 shots apiece. Sattler, meanwhile, stays with Grant for the entire sequence. From the first shot of the Brachiosaur to the final shot of the scene, she's only
he's the
excluded from
main
a single
character.
camera setup that includes Grant.
And
But I bet I know what Bellin would
she's
say to that.
dating
It's
him.
not if she's included in the scene, but how. Always behind
No.
Grant, following
No.
his lead, slightly out of
Right.
focus,
Pause, please.
basking in his.
This is so utterly asimine. It's because she's his current girlfriend. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you-
And yet Jurassic Park 3 decides to split them up for some reason.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that earlier, and she must have been in another project or something at the time because I have a feeling they did want to keep her since they kept her in the movie despite the
Probably,
fact
yeah.
in a different role. In a different
I
role.
imagine so. I
That
imagine
just
so.
brings up the really terrifying thought of what if Jurassic World gets another fucking sequel and she's
It
in
is, and it is, and Sam Neill, Laura Dern,
Oh,
Jeff
she
Goldblum.
comes back for Jurassic World 3 or some such shit.
They all are. Everybody.
I am going to be very interested to what these people are going to say about Jurassic World 3.
It's probably what Ian
Because-
McDermott. It's
Does,
probably like,
does the movie exist yet? Because I've been living in a cave for the past year. So
no,
they're-
they're making it. It's in production.
Okay.
I honestly am
no.
interested to see, is it going, since it's Colin Trevorrow, Colin Trevorrow is kind of, he's not well liked by these people. They honestly don't think he's a very dumb and surface level person, which he is.
Yeah.
But like
Surface level Spielberg or surface level Michael Bay?
He's kind of, I think he's kind of like J.J. Abrams.
He is.
He's kind of like J.J. Abrams. He's kind of like J.J. Abrams in a way. Where he did the exact same thing with Jurassic World that J.J. Abrams did with Force Awakens.
That's bad.
I kind of just shut my brain down for this whole conversation because I'm like, my brain just no. Fuck.
Yeah.
That whole seatbelt thing was just too much for my fucking head.
I'm broken. Was
I Lud.
You're probably gonna clip that, aren't you? The part where I just completely break out the fucking alcohol. Oh my god.
Hey, lad, right now, Neff has more balls than you.
I definitely call them bigger.
Oh, they're going to have to glue you back together. In hell.
Well, your spirit, anyways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's
go
going.
on.
Reflected glow. Bellin's point is that Sattler's only here to reinforce Grant's masculine primacy.
And he might be onto something. I mean, it's not like this dynamic is ever flipped anywhere else in the movie, right?
No.
Right?
God creates dinosaurs. God destroys dinosaurs. God creates man. Man destroys God. Man creates dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs eat man. Woman inherits the earth.
She's making a
now
joke.
here's a shot of Sattler busting Malcolm's nads about his use of patriarchal language, and now Grant's
He's making a freaking
And see
joke.
how the camera follows her movement at the end of the shot, affirming her vision, prioritizing her perspective? And when you start to look for it, you'll find that Sattler's perspective is actually sort of emphasized like all throughout the film.
Oh, but Bellin doesn't ignore Sattler's
So
perspective.
basically,
On
he's
the
saying that
contrary,
Bellin is
he feeds it
dumb. Thankfully, he's saying that Bellin is wrong, but he's still quoting him, which is weird.
Yeah, it's like, why are you still quoting him if you think he's wrong?
Why were we quoting him if we think he's
unless
wrong?
he's fucking retarded. So, and
Yeah.
we know that's the case. So let's move on.
Right back into his thesis. Formal film analysis is absolutely obsessed with the gaze. Where people look, when, who gets to, and how are all critical.
The gaze. We all know. We all hear that in our heads. Let's not act like we don't.
I don't hear gaze as in Gaze. I hear gaze as in
The sexual orientation.
GYS.
I hear gaze as in ahoy sailor. That's the kind
We
of
need to
I'm
do
hearing
something
right
about
now.
this gaze.
Oh.
Okay, we do have we do have one more person coming in. Just one more. And then we'll kind of like we'll have to put a cap on it since he volunteered to be on the period.
All right.
Skeletor.
So you guys are halfway through this.
Yep.
Basically.
Fucking piece of shit. Yes.
Ninja, I better be fucking hearing you say whenever this guy brings up the book, oh, but this isn't like the book. I read it. I know what happens in the book.
Unfortunately,
No. Stop. Not Jurassic Park, the one he's quoting from.
No, I am not going to defend framing monsters. Okay.
Sorry, instead versus framing monsters.
This is not
One time where the book
100%
wasn't-
correct. This is not 100% correct to the book. He said this word and not this word, so it's just bad.
Don't you bitch out on me now. We watched The Hobbit with you. You better bring your A game, son.
I don't even have the book to compare it to, and I haven't recently, so I don't know. I barely know anything.
Are you sure you'll even be coherent by the end if you were even read this book?
No,
I have read. I've been reading this whole thing for months, But I'm still relatively sane, I think.
Yeah, it's because you have us.
No,
off of.
you're not sane because you forced us into this.
I agree with you. The Hobbit movies are very good. Yeah, though I'm excited to see Neff's reaction to Battle of the Five Armies because there were multiple points at which Tarek went, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah,
And then there were points where we were laughing our butts off.
Yeah, since
Unfortunately, they killed my power just before we started watching too. So
yeah,
welcome
I
to
missed
California. No, it's just
no,
done sane.
thank God I don't live in California.
Yeah, she's a
what?
Texas.
A slight breeze. Time to turn the whole
She's-
grid off.
She's a Texas girl. She's a Texas gal through and through.
By choice, if not by birth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'm from a state of misery, so let's go.
Yep, let's keep going.
Factors when trying to determine what a film communicates. Bellin does well to highlight the primacy of vision throughout Jurassic Park. There's a near constant emphasis on who's looking, what's being seen, and what power dynamics those looks are communicating.
Clever girl.
And to sum up Bellin's
You
argument,
need
when
that
men look,
clip.
they do it to gain agency and affirmation.
Keep absolutely still. This vision's based on movement.
But when women
How the
look,
fuck
they're
you know
either
that?
horrified, or the look itself is nothing short of horrific. And at first glance,
Come on, I want to hear.
Yeah.
I want to
women
hear
would seem to
quoting
be the
about
face of terror in this film.
Bellum's history lessons.
Bellin singles out one shot right at the end of the film in which Sattler finally gets to look at something and not experience terror. But Bellin says it's only because her look is affirming the heteropatriarchal status quo. This sequence reiterates the
No.
Nailed it.
Can't be her just going, I want that with him. And
Yeah.
she's been trying to warm him up to the idea of having kids the entire movie. And in this is her going, yep, this is what I want.
Yeah,
I
that's basically
want to
her
have
saying, "Told
little
ya."
yeah.
Yeah, it's I told you so. I win. And now let's start a family when we get back.
Yeah, I hear you like paleontology, so how about we go home and bone?
Basically.
Take yourself out.
So I actually have the perfect thing for that at let me see, it's in reaction 2, I believe.
You also need the clever girl clip.
I don't know what I would use it for, but this
That
one
would
seems
makes a really good
appropriate.
point.
Yeah.
True.
And then they fuck.
Well, that's certainly what she wants to do with him.
Yep.
I love Crimson Rogue.
I used to watch him. I don't know why I decided to not watch him anymore.
I know exactly why I stopped watching him, because I was watching through the Teresa books and fell asleep. It wasn't his fault. It was not his fault. It's just Teresa's boring.
And also,
I
like,
went-
he hasn't done. He mostly does like 3-hour like reading vlogs, I think, as opposed to his the book was better reviews, which are actually really really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Also, I sat through that entire Teresa thing. That was a fucking journey.
Better or worse than this?
Better,
I got about 2 videos in.
Better in the fact that at least the Teresa book is clear that the man has no understanding of anything, and it kind of comes across as that, whereas this guy is trying to sound like a college professor.
And honestly, Bellin kind of just sounds like a Nazi.
Oh, he is. He just straight up.
Well, we're actually making good progress. We're halfway through, and we're only an hour and 15 in.
Mostly because I just don't want to talk and I just want to get this over with.
Yeah, but still, that's a 5-to-1 pace. So let's keep moving.
A look is
Hey,
self-affirming,
we're better than
and the woman
EPAP.
is rewarded, indeed permitted, only because it embraces the patriarchal unit to which she willingly subordinates herself. When the woman looks, she sees a family. When the man looks, he sees himself. Warrior, hero, savior.
No,
Man, that is better
One
grammar
brings
than
up the
He's-
only
he's-
other
he's-
actual
pair of
book.
characters in the
He
film.
sees his
Lex and Tim.
girlfriend.
On the one hand, Tim's desire to see is not only presented as a natural outgrowth of his maleness, but is encouraged
No.
and rewarded.
No.
On the few occasions in which Lex does express
yeah.
a desire to look,
God.
she suffers punishment, or at least
Hey,
indignity,
okay,
including
here's something that the
No.
book. According to the book, here's the thing. According to the book has terrible grammar. You're fixing the grammar. You shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There's
There.
the
There we
ninja
go.
now.
I got your quota.
There-
No,
also-
no,
also
no,
it's
you
just
have
like-
not.
Also, like, Lex doesn't like dinosaurs. She thinks they're gross.
Yeah,
and
she's
scary.
more into computer science, hacking, and coding. Of course, she's not gonna want to be there.
Yeah, it's
The
almost
place
like
she would
it's almost
want
like
to
it's
be would
it's
be
almost like
in charge
people
of
have-
security, if anywhere.
if it would seem as though people have different interests, Mr. Bellin.
That's illegal. You can't
That's
do that.
stupid.
And just because both my
Bellin's
brother and I
elite.
really,
Bellin's-
really love dinosaurs does not mean that, well, it doesn't
Think-
mean anything. It's just a
Bellin-
common interest between siblings.
Also, has
Think-
Soren Cinema mentioned anything about Black Slayer?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh.
He does mention the King Kong reading earlier, but he doesn't mention anything about Black Slayer. No.
Aww.
I still can't believe how we got that. We got to Black Slayer.
Yeah. It's kind of just because that chapter was so like I didn't realize how
Oh my God.
bad that book was. And
Oh my
we
God,
had, like,
she's Hitler
what,
saluting the
14
dinosaur.
It's like 14. It's like 14 streams all about this effing book.
Whoops.
Somebody clip that.
I'm
Heil
doing.
Brachiosaurus.
Yeah. Let's keep going.
All right.
And when they're
Oh!
Whoa.
Except when she doesn't. There are
That's one
plenty
of
of
my
instances of
favorite
Lex
scenes,
looking at something
actually.
that pleases her. Not to mention, she's the one who gets to reactivate the park's security systems at the
Why
end of the
does
film.
this matter?
Unit system.
My question is, why does it even matter?
Using a set of
I
skills
know.
that her brother had previously mocked her for.
I'm a hacker. That's what I said. You're a nerd.
And Tim gets plenty of scares all to himself. And Sattler experiences plenty of joy throughout the film too, even when she's not watching Grant play dad. Bellin singles out the Triceratops scene as an instance in which the film forces
Well,
Sattler to fulfill the
okay,
stereotypically
pause that,
feminine
please.
role of nurse. And so the fact that she does so much
What?
joyful looking in this scene does nothing to temper his criticism.
I'm
But
so
let's take
done
a
with this
closer look.
video. Holy
Grant
shit.
is the one who
Okay.
coos and awed his childhood favorite dinosaur,
She was my favorite when I was a kid. Now I see she's the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
which is something that Bellin criticized Sattler for during the raptor nursery scene.
Oh, God. Look at that.
And while Grant is busy turning her Gastralia into a bounce house, Sattler's the one who's trying to figure out what's actually wrong with her.
It's pharmacological. From local plant life.
Pause, please.
Grant looks to satisfy his nostalgia.
That is because she is the plant nerd, and she would understand what she's looking at.
Mm-hmm.
The dinosaur is sick. They don't know why, and it happens to be one of the plants they have. And
It's almost
she knows
like
that.
the earlier scene with the leaf, where she was interested in the leaf and he was geeking out over the dinosaur. Now it's his turn to be interested in something while she's doing work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fighting expert, I have drank a little bit of alcohol because of that fucking seatbelt thing.
That was the worst bit for you. Dang, you're about to need even more drink.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or
Great.
maybe another glass.
So basically, like, dude, that was nothing. It's about to get way worse.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So is this worse than Kirk Cameron, or is this about on par?
It's just so much. Moving on.
On par because of framing monsters.
I would say worse because this guy actually does sound like a hostile communist and would start shit if he ever saw a white person.
Oh no!
So
So I gotta give him the hostility points.
Oh no!
Cameron's just kind of stupid.
I'm a white guy.
So does he start a fist fight when he looks in the mirror? And yet somehow loses.
I want him to punch a mirror.
Ready to continue? Yes.
Yeah.
To solve a crisis.
Is this West Indian lilac?
What's Sattler's job, by the way?
This is our paleobotanist, Dr.
Sattler.
Paleobotany, which Bellin refers to as the female preoccupation with plants and flowers. But then
No!
what is the female?
No, it's not what that is. That is the study of prehistoric plants.
Okay. Isn't like Gardner a general neutral stereotype? Like,
If anything, it's a male stereotype.
Yeah.
yeah. So being all about plants is more male.
Dang, you know that when the time when I was at school and I was doing all that fucking plant stuff, I guess that was a woman's job.
I think multiple people want to fight him, but I think you're at a distinct disadvantage because this man has clearly had a stroke or an aneurysm of some type.
No, that just means we have the advantage. It'd be much easier.
I'll get my Zweihander and just fucking chop him in two.
So,
Fucking
yeah,
hell.
yeah, it's a good point. So it's a girl thing to study plants. Yeah.
No, it's not. Not really.
No, I don't know. I think they would be more like planning. Be more like fruits or vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we good?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Preoccupation eventually take her.
That is one big pile of shit.
The next thing while Sattler forges ahead.
And that's the only
Into
scene
poop.
where you get
Yeah.
away with
Whereupon
saying
she's
that.
characterized as
She's tenacious.
You have no idea.
You know what
Actually,
Bellin has
pause
to
for a
say about
minute.
the poop scene?
In the Lego game, I only bring this up because it's funny. She doesn't just shove her hand in there. She just dives headfirst into the shit.
Yeah.
So
I think also there was.
She would be interested in the dung. If the animal is sick, you will find evidence of a lot of stuff in the
It's kind of like literally what we're doing right now. We're burying ourselves elbow deep in a giant pile of shit, trying to figure out what went wrong.
Yeah.
Dang. Dang, you're really insistent on this. Yeah, totally. If you want to. Yeah, this guy's pretty dumb.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
like. Why?
But yeah.
I can.
And the pile of shit is where she finds evidence of the poisonous berries.
Yeah.
Poisonous.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said poisonous fairies. I'm like, why are you talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, it's very much.
What the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah.
That's just a summary of a lot of things.
Yes.
Let's get going, shall we?
Well, remember to wash your hands before you eat anything.
No, I was asking.
Gloves.
I couldn't find anything about it in his book. Part 4. So Bellin is wrong?
It took
Yes!
It's not that Bellin isn't onto something with his close reading of the film. This video isn't meant to be a takedown of his work. On the contrary, I consider this to be a continuation of what he wrote.
Oh, one commie blows
Oh no!
This is. We've been having like.
Bellin
what,
lays
we
into
have
the
what?
racist coding
Like,
of King Kong.
Possibly.
Oh, racist coding!
Pause.
Okay, now talk, and then we have to go back because I think we missed something that could
We did.
possibly be very
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Bring out the racist coding of King Kong. Bring out the Black Slayer.
Yeah.
How much did we miss? How far?
15. Yeah. Let's keep takedown of his work. No, I will kind of say like I'm fully happy to say I am happy to be a takedown of Joshua David Bellin's work because he is totally a Nazi.
He is, yeah.
I'm like, and I don't throw that word around lightly, but it's just this book. It seems like I've heard like supposed hate speech that was less offensive than what Joshua David Bellin writes.
I've
Like-
heard actual hate speech less offensive than what he writes.
Yeah, well, like a lot of people like are yelling cancel J.K. Rowling. It's like, have you read Framing Monsters? It is infinitely worse than anything J.K. Rowling has said.
Or written.
Yeah.
And the funny part, J.K. Rowling is on their side, idiots. It's just they're not giving her any breathing room.
And
Well-
and well, they
Wrong
hate the fact-
opinions. Wrong
she just-
thing. Wrong
she's-
thing.
Well, she's kind of come out as like a supposedly like as like quote unquote transphobic, but it's just like
She's not transphobic. She's just putting her foot down and say there are lines I will not cross. They're way further than the lines I wouldn't cross, but she actually does have some iota of a standard.
Yeah.
and honestly,
Which
like
these
she's
people
very
don't have.
left leaning. She's very left leaning. There are just things that she will not kowtow to.
Yeah.
I cannot believe this video got so many fucking likes.
How
many? There are
What's the
dumb
like to
people
dislike
everywhere.
ratio?
The like ratio is 10K likes to 227, I think. I can't read it very
No,
well.
277.
277 dislikes.
How?
This
Dumb
is
people.
great.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Can we get it to 283 by the end of this stream?
Look at this. Look at this. Look. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
What? Yeah.
This is YouTuber. This is quality content right here, everybody.
Oh, just wait.
Take down
There's
his work.
Whoops.
Just wait. Note the thing behind him. It's a subtle plant and payoff for the end of the video.
It's a QR code.
On the contrary, I consider this to be a continuation of what he wrote.
You know, you read what others had done.
What's with
and
his
you, and you
lip?
took the next step.
In an earlier chapter of the book,
He has
Bellin
a
lays
weird
into
way
the
of
racist
talking.
coding of King Kong. I mean, he really goes for it. He talks about how racism is an inviolable ingredient to the film's cultural heritage, and that the fantasy elements do more to offer its racist white audience plausible deniability more than anything else. But then towards the end of that chapter, he mentions, almost as an aside, that it's also one of his all-time favorite films. So what's going on here? Is he excusing the racist coding in the film? Far from it. Throughout this study, I assume the perspective of the dominant, in this context, white culture in the creation,
White
circulation,
isn't
and reception of fantasy
a
films. I do not regret
Isn't
this
a
choice,
thing.
nor do I
White
retreat
culture
from it
isn't a
here.
thing.
Yet, as I
It's
also said,
ethnicity.
any approach to alienation in fantasy film that
White
selects
isn't an
only dominant
ethnicity,
social
you
attitudes in
idiots.
readings is necessarily partial. Bellin tells us that the close readings in his book are all specifically constructed from the perspective of the dominant white cultures that made the films in question.
Pause.
So, of course,
No,
his interpretation is
wrong. All right. Okay. So this is a thing that even
Here's the thing. Nobody thinks this way.
Nobody.
Okay, but here's the thing. Whiteness is not really a thing. Like whiteness is just like a slang word.
And
Like it's
mostly
not
just
really a thing. There is
American.
no
You
such
can
thing
no
as a
long-
white culture. It's
Yeah, at least
specific
not in the West.
ethnicity.
Yeah,
No,
it's
Well,
like,
okay, there is not such thing as black culture unless you're talking about African, as in, African Americans in America. You have to be Pacific. There is no like general yellow culture. Like
I'm
there's
thinking more
specific
along the lines of
cultures.
like Westaboos, which are basically white culture in Japan.
But it's no. There is no such thing as white culture. There's only Pacific. There's specific ethnicities that has their own cultural backgrounds. That comes in. There's
If anything, like I think he's kind of referring to American culture, but then again, the issue is America is a melting pot.
like America is a melting pot of every
supposed to
culture.
be.
It is. It's like every like what people think of white culture is in America is a combination of like English culture, Irish culture, Scotland culture, German culture, every single European
French culture.
And then not to mention in America now, like we have Hispanics, we have Asians cultures, like cultures from Africa. It's a huge melting pot, along with our local native population that was here that also get infused. Just watch any shows about food, about cuisines all around the country, and you will see the unique culture that we have.
Well, see,
yeah, but that's about the only instance where it actually does work as a melting pot properly, because it's like Taco Bell off the top of my head. Anybody who tells you Taco Bell is Mexican food is about as full of shit as a Taco Bell burrito. And that's because we made it ourselves. Taco Bell is very American, even though it has Hispanic pedigree.
You could, I suppose, say the same thing for Del Taco, which is the same kind of franchise.
Del Taco, Panda Express.
Yeah, but I'm just saying is that we have an American culture and we are a spawn from all different cultures in the world, but there's no such thing as white culture specifically.
Also,
like it's something that even
and also it's just like Bellin, a white guy, is thinking this way, but I doubt that. Who thinks like Joshua David Bellin?
Fellow academic.
I don't know.
Fellow academics, but here's the thing: I work at a college, and we are going through courses because they're even in the program, like even in fellow academics would say there is no such thing as white, quote unquote, white culture.
Yeah,
because white culture is only, they argue, was established to as a thing to be superior against other cultures.
Yeah, and also like white culture has kind of more just enfolded a bunch of other cultures into it, and now is a sliding scale of a sliding spectrum nowadays.
Well, even back then, even back
Mhm.
then, like for a long time, Irish people were not white.
Yeah, they were the outsiders because they were Catholic.
Yeah, so it's it's just a term that was just used to say we are better than other people. So people saying that white culture is evil doesn't even understand even what other academics agreed upon, that there's really no such thing as whiteness. It's just a label for othering.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Hey, I'm still better than the Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm better than the French because the French is the worst.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, French self-defense. I never run so hard in my life.
Yes.
Let's continue this freaking slog, please.
Yeah,
The regressive,
please.
the racist, the heteropatriarchal. But that's not a value judgment of the films themselves. That's the difference between formal film analysis and some of the more reactionary stuff you find on YouTube. Nobody's coming to
Like
cancel King
you!
Kong. Least of all,
You
Joshua
are
David
the
Bell.
reactionary
It's important,
bullshit that you
I would
find
even
on
say
YouTube.
necessary, to seriously consider what regressive elements a culture that made any given film might have imparted onto it. I want critical readings of the media I enjoy.
The world's just changed so radically, and we're all.
This is not critical
but-
reading.
well-
Well,
This
we
is
know
not
that Ellie
critical.
Sattler is the only
No,
adult character
this
in
is-
Jurassic Park who's credited with her first name instead of her last.
It doesn't
And I, for
matter.
one, am glad that there are writers like Joshua David Bellin out there who pay attention to this sort of
No.
stuff. If you happen
Oh,
to know
no.
Mr. Bellin, please don't send him this video. I want him to like me. But when it comes to Jurassic
Why?
Park, it really does
So
sound
you
like
want to
Bellin
be his
doesn't like it
simp.
very much. So at the very least,
You want
I'm
to
happy
be liked
offer
by a
gendered
racist.
reading of the film that doesn't prioritize the conservative heteropatriarchal perspective.
Oh,
Part
God.
5.
What the
So
fuck?
basically,
do you
you're
think
saying
of
that
the conservative
conservatives are
perspective?
evil. Wait, what?
Oh, my God.
What?
Gendered reading of the film that doesn't prioritize the conservative.
Okay, that's it. More.
Which
okay.
implies
So,
that every other guy before him didn't.
And also, he's just implying
White-
the conservative
You okay, White?
conservative heteropatriarchal is bad.
My head just hurts. I mean, I'm like, I
Yeah,
don't even want
my-
to say anything
oh,
anymore.
What
I
does
kinda
this
wanna just let
fuckface
this
even
go.
think conservatism is?
How can he even read some of this stuff with a straight face?
I know what he
He
thinks
couldn't do
conservative.
that.
Hey, Drake, you want to know what he probably thinks conservatives are?
I can
The
make
French
a pretty
nobility.
educated guess.
the French nobility before the revolution.
Oh, I thought you were
It's-
going to go
it's-
like Dukes of Hazzard. You know, the stereotype. The one that doesn't actually really exist.
Also, well, now people find Joshua David Bellin on Twitter, if he even exists on Twitter, and spam him this video, please. I would love to see his thoughts.
Please.
It's just, I
Oh,
want
that
him
was
to
gross.
like me. I honestly think that he would like him, but because he's
Yeah,
parodying
this
his
guy
shit.
has no spine whatsoever, so Bellin would definitely like him. He also may possibly be racist, so...
Yeah.
Up my spine.
No,
He looks-
wait, take that back. He is definitely racist.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the reading of that, I guess you could say that about King Kong, since what's her face, Lindsay Ellis, has made similar things about it. But
But Lindsay Ellis is every bit as big of a dipshit. Like, she really is.
Even Overly Sarcastic Productions has enforced that narrative over and over again.
Like the only Lindsay Ellis video I've
got a
seen.
point.
Hmm.
Occupation Army's got a point. Conservative is an umbrella term to all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And it annoys the freaking hell out of me.
Yeah.
The only time I ever heard of Lindsay
if you
Ellis, it was her
actually
Game of
know any or are a political analyst, they will tell you that conservative is an extremely malleable term and very subject to context. Because a conservative in America is not the same thing as a conservative in, say, North Korea.
Or China, or Japan, or Russia.
Because the main
India,
idea of conservatism
or
is that you're
Turkey.
conserving a tradition, so it depends on the traditions of that nation.
I don't really know how bad Lindsay is, because the only time I seen one of her videos was her Game of Thrones one.
Lindsay's a
for
freaking
Daenerys.
cow. Pretty bad.
Well, that's like 90% of people who came out of Channel Awesome.
That is true.
90? Who survived? Bennett?
Bennett? No,
Angry
Guru
Joe.
Larry.
Angry Joe.
Guru Rarely, Micah Curtis.
Angry Joe's not that bad.
Angry Joe. Oh, that took years after.
He's not that bad by
He's an idiot.
comparison.
He's not that bad if you grade on a
No.
curve. You know, like the curve of his gut.
He's very much a chode, but he's not woke like the rest of
Checked his
Really?
Twitter.
Really?
out.
Yes.
Really? Because
I never
Yeah,
watched the movie
nothing
reviews.
good came out of
As I
Channel
watched-
Awesome's Fallout, except that Channel Awesome died.
It still has 3 mil subscribers.
Like,
But to be fair, Doug is still doing well.
All right,
Yeah.
let's continue because I want to get done with this. So,
Yeah.
Portrays the conservative heteropatriarchal perspective.
Ah,
My
I
take
feel
on
better
Jurassic
now.
Park is that it's not a story about the restoration of the patriarchal family unit, but rather a recalibration of
Wait, hold
traditional
on a minute, hold
patriarchal
on.
gender
Oh, God,
roles
no.
Hold
that
on.
denies the men
No, no, that's not the freaking point of the story.
No,
I know
it's
this is not relevant to the video whatsoever, but I noticed this little thing right here.
Silas.
I think you mean he would lick that.
My take on Jurassic
No, like the whole point of the film is basically Frankenstein.
Park is that
Don't
it's
play
not a story
God.
about the restoration of the
It's so weird. The mouth.
Yeah.
It's like it's hollow. It's just like you can see the electronics.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my little thinking of the cinematography was far more interesting than anything
Yeah,
this guy has
you
to say.
are so focused on whether you can do something, it never crosses your mind whether or not you should do something.
And sometimes cinematography doesn't necessarily mean what you think it means. Sometimes it's just that's how they frame the shot. That doesn't indicate anything about their politics or whatever. It's just they wanted it to be that way. It doesn't have any other implications. Sometimes a banana is just a banana, and it does not a penis.
Yeah, sometimes an orange is an orange and an apple is an apple.
All right.
patriarchal family unit, but rather a recalibration of traditional patriarchal gender roles that denies the men in power their desire to control biology on any regressive ideological grounds, where women are free to occupy the traditionally masculine role of saving the day, while the men are busy either getting eaten or hunkering down in a bunker to literally wait out the storm.
Wow. It's just an old man and a cripple. Yeah, they're hunkering down because... Wait, I forgot.
Also, talk about this framing. Ass shot.
Oh, wow, you're such an ass.
Yeah.
Well, it's as far as I can see, that's not like by this
No.
in comparison to Michael Bay's butt shots. This is positively progressive.
I have seen people complain about worse, less well-framed ass shots before.
Wow, you're
this
such
is
a spaz.
absolutely an ass shot by their definition.
Drake,
Yeah.
you're such a spaz.
Yeah.
No, I'm a spur because there's a difference.
Let's keep going.
Because he's holding a fuck.
In the other movie, Muldoon would have been the one to save the day. Case in point, Jurassic World. But instead, he gets outflanked within minutes.
Clever girl.
And then Sattler's the one who goes and restores the
So
power.
I guess he doesn't.
She's
like
also the one who gets to
World.
articulate.
Huh?
It's who's here has seen the Tale of Leslie Vernon?
No.
No. Okay, long story short, it's basically a deconstruction of the slasher movie, and the idea is it explores a bunch of tropes and even goes as far as to name some of them. Basically, that hunter is what Leslie Vernon movie would call the Ahab. It's basically the one force of good in the movie, and it's eventually doomed to die because eventually the final girl has to be the last one.
Except
Yeah, it's a fascinating movie if you haven't seen it and like slashers.
I will.
Because it goes from a, not to spoil it too much, it goes from a decon recon.
Actually, this is kind of perfect. Screenshotting this.
Yeah. I miss good Laura Dern. I wish Laura Dern.
Yeah, that expression on her face is like she's going, the fuck?
Well, the problem these days is that there are no writers worth anything in the movie industry, and she is stuck with mediocre to crap writing.
And also, like, Ellie Sattler is the one who calls Hammond out on his bull crap.
Well, yeah. So wait. So I think. Well, here's the thing. I think what Zoran Cinema is arguing is that she is the one redefining the whole gender roles in the movie.
Oh, just wait. He's about to make the case that she's an enduring action hero.
What? Oh, God, no. I know where that's going.
Okay. Compare that to Ripley from the first Alien movie.
Yeah, just wait.
One of these things is not like the other.
Let's keep
going.
Let's keep going. Wait, we're about to get there. Let's keep going.
Whoops. The fuck? Yeah.
We have control
You never had control. That's the illusion.
But also the thesis of my particular reading.
It ought to be me really going.
Why?
Well, I'm you're
Look,
Come on, let's go.
we can discuss sexism and survival situations when I get back.
Like, there's a reason Sattler's such an enduring action movie.
He's trying to stick his
exemplifies female.
He feels responsible for everything that's happened in this movie.
Also,
Yeah, even though his policy was, though his policy was spare no expense, everyone around him cut corners anyway.
Also, as Dunn points out, he's old. He's from a different time period. Like, he's from an age where, the men are expected to be doing the most dangerous task.
He's from World War. Like, was Dickie Attenborough around in World War II?
He might have been.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Or at least, like, he was at the very least, like, he was at the very least somebody just he was born just after World War II.
He was probably around for World War II in the same way we were around for 9/11.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't remove the point that Like
Yeah, but
from-
he's in that era.
Yeah, he has very different morals than nowadays, and
Don't compare Wolf to this guy. Don't compare Wolf to this guy.
and then also,
Oh, I was correct. So he was around for. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so
Cool.
he was
Yeah.
14. He was 14 during World War II. Okay.
Yeah, he was.
so
There's
it
a lot
doesn't
of people in World War II who enlisted at a very young age, like underage.
16. It's usually like it was 16.
No,
Now,
there
does
were people
Documentation
got
mean
in
the
early,
character or
under.
the actor?
The actor.
But either way, like he is an old man, it would kind of translate that the worldview would still be different, regardless.
Yeah, like he's old. He's old. He's
He's an
old
old
fashioned.
man.
Back in my day.
Back in my day.
Which was the fashion at the time?
Yeah.
It was the style at the time.
That was the strike breakers.
Wasn't just
Let's keep
political
going.
bullshit.
But anyway, like though my point is that sorry, comparing Sanders, like the doctor lady, with Ripley, which by the way I saw first time Aliens like last week, so the first Alien movie. Yeah, like in that first movie, Ripley was more of a action hero than this character was, because for one major thing, Ripley killed the alien.
Also, Sattler barely does anything.
She just runs around and screams.
No,
It
that's
does-
okay. Hold on, that's not fair because Sattler did do a lot of stuff in the movie. It's just that they're saying like, oh, she's doing the stuff the men would do, but I don't think. Whenever these people start reviewing or talking about a movie like this, my biggest concern or my biggest criticism of them is that you're not in this situation. What would you do? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
You'd probably be crying in the corner like a bitch rather than getting stuff done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, it's like,
unlike
she's not- she
Hammond
doesn't really-
and Sattler, who
doesn't
were
really-
arguing over who was going to go out and get stuff done.
Yeah, I mean, like she's mainly like not an action person. She's an intellectual.
Yeah.
Deciding who's gonna go out and stuff done.
Yeah, like my whole point about her running around is like compared to Ripley. Ripley is like someone who's like,
Ripley
yeah, I'm
will
gonna
pick up
use a gun to
and- yeah, Ripley will pick up a gun and unload.
on the nearest raptor, while Sattler will be running around screaming because it's a
Mostly because
it's a
there's no
raptor.
guns. Mostly because there are no guns in Jurassic
Right.
Park.
Well, there's one, but then again, the Ahab is the only one with the gun.
It's Muldoon, not Ahab.
Well,
Yeah,
I was using the trope name.
That's not even actually the trope name. That's just what Leslie Vernon's movie
We got
called.
10 minutes, people. 10
Whatever,
minutes.
let's go.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes, and most of it's a product placement, but I still want to watch the product placement. because
Passivity
it's
and the
really bad.
ideal of motherhood.
I'm going with him.
You could definitely still argue that Grant's arc is that of dad.
Hair's all sticking up.
But in the final scene of the film, Grant looks less to me like a warrior, hero, savior, so much as a brooding mother hen. Not in a bad way, but
what?
not in a warrior male sort of way either.
No.
Hey,
An
what?
in-
No, the way he was looking at her was going, "Yeah, okay, you won me over. Let's get married and have a few kids."
Did he call this brooding?
Oh yes, I am smiling. I am smiling.
Oh, Batman.
All right.
I'm so glad Yokai wasn't around for that.
Time to go. All right, all right, honey. Let's go fight the Xenos.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Image, which is then reinforced by the shot of the pelicans outside the window. And
The pelican.
That's not what that was for. That was to say he actually left the monster world and is now in normal people land.
Yeah.
Every time I hear pelicans, I keep thinking of the drop ships from Halo.
So he's thinking as the pelicans as the birds that will carry the babies to the couple.
Oh my gosh!
That's a store.
Let's back up.
You know, I should make an edit where he's looking out, and it's just pelicans from Halo. They're just flying by.
Let's keep going.
Not in a bad way, but not in a warrior male sort of way either. An image which is then reinforced by the shot of the pelicans outside the window.
How?
Oh, and
no, I'm going to make an edit to this video.
Just a second.
What?
Just
Speaking of the final scene, you know how Sattler began the film dressed in pink and Grant was dressed in blue? By the end of the film, they've switched. Sattler's now in blue and Grant is more
No,
towards
he's
the-
wearing the same outfit. It's just dirty.
It's dirty. Thank you.
And
she was wearing blue under her pink. How did you not notice that?
Squints really hard at this.
But-
All right,
Another ass shot.
Yeah.
towards the earth tones. I am not the first person to point this out.
Is
by
that
the way.
slow-mo?
Cosmo Boy did a great video about color symbolism in Jurassic Park that'll link below.
What?
Then there's the
Possibly-
dinosaurs.
Oh my god. Pause it, go back.
What?
No,
that's-
you
I'm-
went too far. You went too far.
No,
What?
no, that's all right. Right there.
Oh my gosh, she's a zombie.
It's
oh,
muted.
It's muted.
No.
Oh, whoops.
Pause it there. Okay. If you very carefully look at that, sir, she's got blue under her pink.
And he
Also,
has
color
a
scheme
red
doesn't-
ascot.
Also,
Yeah.
They probably just got those outfits from the Gap.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah.
Great video about color symbolism in Jurassic Park that'll link below. Then there's the dinosaurs themselves. Bellin says the dinosaurs are.
What?
Pause.
You said something?
Steven Spielberg does not think that hard about color in story.
No, he doesn't. He's not one of those people that thinks anything. He doesn't like the deep thinking.
He's not. That's why he did Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Spielberg was responsible for that?
The
For that
movie.
movie.
Yep,
Oh,
he directed the
dear.
movie. Yeah, he
Not the
directed
book.
movie,
He did not write the book.
but he adapted the book.
The very, very boring movie.
Yeah.
It's.
I'll
I
take
would not
bor-
say
I'll
that
take
it's
a
up
bor-
to
I'll
his
take a
standards.
boring movie over a cringy book.
Yeah, I probably would too if I was.
That
in
only got
people.
positive reviews because it was a status symbol of nerddom.
Yeah.
I was still upset that they used the 343 designs of Master Chiefs.
And also, like, it's not. It was. I think that also like got relatively good reviews because people don't because like there's no wokeness in it. It kind of like spits in the face of wokeness. In a lot of
Possibly.
ways.
Yes, fighting expert. I'm gonna do that Pelican edit.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Consistently characterized as monstrous. And that's definitely true for most of the film, but come on. By the end of the movie, half the audience is rooting for the dinosaurs.
When I saw
No.
the Dragonlord attack,
Ooh.
I said, I think our star in this movie
No.
is the T-Rex. The audience will hate me if the T-Rex
This
doesn't
guy
come back
has
and make
no
one more
idea how
heroic appearance.
people work.
No, we were rooting for the humans to get away.
Bellin repeatedly interprets the dinosaurs as a sort of unified block of feminine resistance. But that's only half the story. Every single dinosaur in the
Unified
film is
block of
categorically
feminine
either cis-female
They're
or
animals.
They're animals. You
Unified
idiot.
block of female resistance.
The results
They're
from
literally fucking animals. And I
Hey.
do mean that.
Don't care about your stupid
Interpretive BS.
interpretive BS. A female dog is a female dog and doesn't care about male dogs unless she's looking for a mate.
So bitch don't care.
Yeah.
The only time they care is when they're in heat. They only care when they're in heat.
Yeah.
You know,
They like Friday night
great.
and the feelings right.
Something like that.
Wow.
But you are.
do we have a
an
steak?
Mm,
Does anybody have a silver steak?
No, let's just continue.
yeah.
Yeah, let's continue.
trans male. I say trans not in the sense that these dinosaurs all have a unique gender identity like we humans do, but that their ability to change biological sex
Humans
could be
don't
compared
either.
to our ability to change gender, or even just
We
gender
don't
roles.
have
Sex and
that.
gender are not interchangeable terms, mind you, but they are analogous when comparing mutant dinosaurs.
It's
that spontaneously
dimorphism,
change
and
biological sex to
communists take
human
advantage
beings
of it.
expressing non-traditional gender roles and gender fluidity. I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking the shit out of my own video here, but there is a lot of turfy bullshit flying around the internet right now, and I don't want my audience to make assumptions about either me or my terminology. Gender is a spectrum.
So in other words,
and
don't
rights are
hate
human
me.
rights, and this is not a turf-friendly
It's
channel. Now go follow
self-defense.
Riley back. Be sure to
Oh
follow
no, it
him.
was a furry.
Back to the main point. The dinosaur's
man.
ability to
Please
change
go
sex
back.
from male to
I wanna-
female and
please go back a little bit.
This guy is admitting he's a giant fucking coward and therefore has to throw up this shield.
Please go back a little bit. Go back a couple.
Tell me when.
And nobody bashes J.K. Rowling for being a fucking hack. They bash her for being anti-trans, which she's not.
Traditional gender roles and gender fluidity. I know it sounds like I'm nitpicking the shit out of my own video here, but there is a lot of turfy bullshit flying around.
Gay. What?
So what the fuck are you on about?
Oh,
Roland?
good lord.
So it's Joanne Rowling now?
Yeah.
Just right along to you.
You are a moron.
I hope, parenthetically, I hope Rowling actually learns something from this. I hope she learns the fact that all the people she thought were friends are actually ravenous, meat-eating dogs. I hope she learns that.
Yeah, me too. Because these people, they eat their own.
Yeah,
They
they're an
are
Ouroboros.
cannibals. That's
Yeah,
what
they're
they
an
are.
Ouroboros. They're an Ouroboros.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that, Ouroboros, the snake that bites itself in the ass.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm not wrong.
Well,
Yeah, this
the problem
video
is
really
that
takes the energy out of you.
Wolf is not here to be in heat, so.
Wolf is. I don't know about Neff. I just know about Wolf.
Yeah, and
Man,
stop
Wolf
assuming
isn't
you
even here, and he still gets jokes at his expense.
stop assuming you stuff about a lady, Nihilus.
Besides, Neff is not even a cat right now. I'm not even sure how that would work.
Like, do you want me to grab the white knight armor? Okay.
Let's keep going.
On the internet right now, and I don't want my audience to make assumptions about either me or my terminology. Gender is a spectrum, trans rights are human rights, and this is not a turf-friendly channel. Now go follow Riley Black.
I stand for more human rights than this fucker ever will. I stand for more gay rights than this fucker ever will. I stand for a gay's right to actually arm and defend themselves. I stand for a gay's right to keep the money that they earn. This fuckface does not.
No. And it's just, oh my god.
I'm just reading this like this distant cousin
And,
of T-Rex.
if you are a transitioned person, that means that you have earned a Darwin Award. Because you've taken yourself out of the gene pool. Thank you.
Yay.
Well, the thing is, my position is just stop. You're being a jerk. Okay, I don't care. Don't try to force your own politics on me. Like, and let me have my own opinion and just leave me alone.
And also, it's weird that TERF has kind of been appropriated to mean all anti-trans people when part of it is feminist. The last word is feminist.
So does that make me, who's not a big fan of the trans movement, a feminist?
I guess so.
Maybe?
All right,
Yeah,
let's continue. I'm tired of looking at this furry picture.
Let's keep
we need to kill the furry.
But back to the main point. The dinosaur's ability to change sex from male to female in a single-sex environment is hardly the heteropatriarchal ideal. And what's more, I don't think the association is as negative as Bellin.
Evolution, you nitwit.
Sod off. It happened because they used a specific frog that can change their DNA from from female to male if there is no male around.
Well, he's
And
thinking about it in
seahorses
the
that-
symbolic.
So they can reproduce.
He's thinking about this in the philosophical sense. Let's back up a little bit.
No, I don't want it. All right, how far?
Right there. Yeah,
Oh.
let's keep it right there.
To
Yeah.
change sex from male to female in a single-sex environment is hardly the heteropatriarchal ideal, and what's more, I don't think the association is as negative as Bellin would have us think. I know this is kind of an insipid example, but when I first heard about the existence of trans people at like the age of 6 or whatever, I literally thought to myself, oh, like Jurassic Park. It wasn't a thorough understanding, to be sure. Like, I'm not arguing that a pack of voracious mutant raptors is the best way to represent the trans community, but it wasn't a negative association.
Oh God! Context.
Context, you goddamn idiot!
Yes, because the freaking transgender community are like a bunch of raptors. If you slightly offend them, they'll fucking tear you to pieces on the internet.
Is that why you always see that comic where it's like, I identify as a velociraptor, and then you see...
Yeah, well, attack helicopters beat velociraptors, so there.
Yeah, that's.
I identify as a Death Star.
We're almost done, guys. Come on, let's just
Pew.
push through, please.
You want to talk about how Ned
Oh
Nedry's
God,
death
not
is emblematic of
Nedry again.
something? How about the fact that no dinosaur is more aggressively misgendered than the poor Dilophosaurus?
Oh
The
God,
poor Dilophosaurus! The poor Dilophosaurus!
Misgendering! Misgendering a dinosaur! Who flipping cares? People accidentally misgender dogs!
I know the poor
People misgender
dinosaurs.
other people! There's
You might-
words for it!
I was about to say that the dinosaur is about to eat this fat guy, so he might have got diabetes from this guy right here.
Yeah, he might have.
Or I got some
She
bad.
might have. Sorry.
Yeah, she
Actually, there's no real way to tell, because at this point in the movie, the dinosaurs are mutating from female to male, so this could be a male dinosaur.
Actually, I'm taking the screenshot of that.
Oh, he's taking off his shirt because he sees a Cloy-Frilly creature.
No.
Play the sexual music or something.
I don't think he knows what that is. Exactly.
Oh, he clearly doesn't know what it is, because he thinks it's like a dinosaur dog.
Yeah, it's.
And then they fuck.
Please tell me we're gonna play that throughout, like, Lord of the Rings stuff. Then they bang.
And then they screw. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, what's wrong one?
Nice, thought you were one of your big brothers. You're not so bad.
Bellin
not
argues that
know
the
that
sex-changing
that is
raptors still
a-
reinforce the film's patriarchal ideology, because
Oh,
it's pushing the idea that the natural way of things is for men to inevitably rise to the top. Mother Nature
No.
ensures the survival of father family. But Bellin also spends a lot of time arguing that the dinosaurs represent strictly maternal forces. So which is it? Do the dinosaurs represent feminine chaos or paternal sovereignty? They can't be both. Ultimately, by the end of the film, the dinosaur's freedom isn't something to negate or destroy anyway. It's just something to adjust to.
Guess we just have to evolve too.
When Grant learns that
Yeah,
dinosaurs
evolve
are not
and
only breeding,
evolve.
but
That
spontaneously
means grabbing
changing
these
sex in
dinosaurs
order
and
to
turning them
do
into
it.
weapons.
It's not presented as something that either he or
That's
the
a
audience
great
are meant to
idea.
balk at.
Yeah,
They
which
would be shit in a
make them
bowl.
attracted to fucking lasers and instead of
The
using
thing
guns
about
or
that,
something.
though, is that the dinosaurs are stuck on an island.
Yeah, we just leave
Also,
the
I
island.
must stress, I cannot say this enough. Mueller is absolutely right. They would be shit in a war. Horses get scared very easily, and that's a real problem with early cavalry.
And also, apparently they had to splice cat DNA in dinosaurs to be attracted to laser pointers.
Is that actually canon?
So they're cats, essentially.
Please, I want that to be canon in the new
Giant
movies.
scaly cats.
I guess that brings the female thing back, because that basically makes the dinosaurs giant pussies.
For some reason, I find that funnier than I think it really should be.
Let's just continue. We got 5 more minutes.
We're in awe.
Here comes the advertisement, I'm guessing. Soon.
I found a way.
This film can't only be read as a story about reasserting patriarchy. It's
Oh,
also,
God.
maybe even more so,
Oh.
about achieving a new equilibrium through the eradication
no.
of traditional gender roles and
No.
the fluidity
No.
of sexing gender itself.
No.
Or at least, that's the interpretation that makes the most sense to me. Part 6.
No.
Okay, but seriously,
God damn, that was
is Jurassic Park
insufferable.
sexist or not? Bellin does well
No.
to point out that the dominant political narrative at the time of the film's release was that traditional
Oh, history lesson
heteropatriarchal
time.
family values were under attack.
So you tell the opposition we stand for family values.
And there's no reason to think that political narrative had no effect on the film. I would argue that the preoccupation of the Jurassic Park series with father-headed families that are threatened by, indeed, that come
No.
into existence through their battles
It
with
was
maternal
just a
forces
popcorn
places these
film.
films squarely in the dominant family values camp. The fact that
It's
family
a
values
popcorn
discourse, or at
film.
least its
I am
torchbearers,
so
It's what I've
tempted to skip
termed
over
an
this.
animal
suggests the
slasher.
possibility of reading
Why-
Jurassic Park as part of a program to defend a putatively threatened ideological family values discourse under perceived conditions.
And by the way, he should have not done the ellipses. It should all have been
I'll
one
concede that
sentence.
Jurassic Park is definitely either a program to defend the putatively threatened ideological consensus of family values discourse, or a pointed rejection of same. Definitely one or the other.
You stupid kids, get the
So
gun.
now the
No.
question is, are there any clues in the film itself to suggest that it's a rejection of conservative family values ideology? I believe that there are, and what's more, I think Bellin's the one who points them out for us. Bellin ends with an analysis of the film's conclusion. The reclamation of patriarchy at the close of Jurassic Park is considerably
Blah,
less
blah,
than
blah, blah,
convincing.
blah, blah,
In its
blah,
chaotic
blah,
climate,
blah,
there's
blah,
the appearance of the Tyrannosaur. The film makes a merry hash of its own
Patriarchy,
values, in large
even
part
if
by
you
aping
follow
the
this
merciless
bullshit
Lex,
logic, isn't
briefly
reclaimed
empowered
at the
within
end of the
kitchen to
film.
fight
The
off
dinosaurs
monsters
take
for
the
weapons of
island.
choice, a soup ladle and a
Yeah.
gun
They have to
Grant and
escape.
Sattler ineffectively barring the front
The
door against a
dinosaurs
leering
rule in
intruder
this
are
domain.
upstaged by a preteen playing video games. And finally, just before the family groups escape from the island, the patriarch's protective shield is spitefully exposed as tissue thin. As the raptors in the rotunda
back on.
coil for the kill, Grant stations himself in front of Sattler and the children, a position that at best prepares him as a sacrificial lamb, only to be rescued by, of all things, a single woman in the shape of a cruising tyrannosaur.
A single woman. Oh, the single dinos. Oh, the single dinos. Oh, the single dinos. Oh, the single
Women
dinos.
remain on the
Blah,
prowl.
blah,
Their
blah, blah,
matriarchal
blah, blah.
ability
I
to
don't
shake the
fucking
controls
care.
of patriarchy,
Shut
hatching
your
sequels
fucking
to try
hole.
the marrow and
Tired
sinews
of
of
Yeah.
their fathers.
Shut up.
Just
So
nonsense.
yeah, Bellin's definitely either highlighting Jurassic Park's inability to prove its
No,
own
you're
regressive
fucking
themes,
retarded. Your
up.
audience are
or
a bunch of
these are
idiots.
the film's
Take
actual
the
themes at all.
island.
We're kind of straying
Fucking
outside the realm of
idiot.
formal film criticism with all these value judgments all of a sudden, but
Your
I don't care. I love this
fucking
movie,
worthless
and I'm here to
analysis.
defend it in my own small
God
little
damn.
way. Close readings have
Shut
their
up.
uses to be sure, but they're never supposed to supplant the big picture. And if Tumblr's taught me anything, it's that Queen Rex is one of the most celebrated, non-binary, gender-fluid icons in all of movie history.
I thought RoboCop was the most celebrated non-binary character in fictional history. No, I'm not letting that go. Fuck.
Ever since I graduated college, I've always wanted to decorate my apartment based on my taste in movies. But hanging up a poster always felt a little too dorm roomy, and even fan art can feel a little weird hanging over your kitchen table. But now there's Frome. Frome produces beautiful, high-quality canvas prints at near 8K resolution that depict the chromatic chronology of your favorite films. From their
What?
website, the canvases you see are movies condensed into chronological color strips. The movie begins with a single color strip at the start of the canvas to the left and ends with the last strip
Who
to the
would
right.
buy
And guess what
that?
this one is?
No.
It's Jurassic Park. Yeah.
Oh god. For
More purple than I would have expected. See this green strip here? That's the Gallimimus stampede. And see this light blue? Pretty sure that's when Nedry steals the embryos. When I first found these things, I spent an hour
Why would you
going
buy
through every
this?
single film
Why
I've
would
seen for our
you-
website. Because not only are they beautiful pieces of art, they also reveal some interesting things about the films. Take Halloween. I don't know what I expected when I first clicked on it, but when I saw this, I thought,
It's a thing I'd make a
I guess
blank
the
that
second
out
quarter
of.
of the
Oh
film
my
is
God,
the
I'm
only
so
part
done.
that takes place during
I'm
the
You know,
film.
I'm
Others are
curious
fucking
as
done.
to
to me
what
because
the
they're
pitch black
exactly
version
what
of
you'd
this
expect.
is.
Like check out Interview with a
What a
Vampire or
worthless
anything
fucking
directed by Chris
ad-
Nolan. The other
fucking
thing I like
bad.
so much about From is their selection. Sure, they've all got the broy favorites.
I'd rather watch
like Star
British
Wars and Pulp
potatoes
Fiction, but
fucking
they've also
ads.
got
Those
stuff
are
like
so
The
much better.
Birdcage, Legally Blonde,
And those are
Showgirls.
parodies.
And they add new ones all the time based on
$70?
customer suggestions.
Wow.
By the time this video is up, they'll have added another 40 to the
worth
collection. So if you're in the market for an
that
expertly
Hey, Terry,
stylized
I
canvas
could get the
Shut
master
up.
reveals as
grade
much about the
Wing
films
Zero
themselves as their own
EW
taste
from
in movies,
last
head on over to
year
Forum.co.
for that
Slash
price.
hashtag
Fuck off.
ColdCrashPictures. I'll
Fuck
put a link in the
this.
description below.
Fuck
I
You can
want
never
my
send
gun
your order by
plate, not
using the
this
discount
bullshit.
code ColdCrash10 off. That's From.co
Oh!
/hashtag
I
ColdCrashPictures.
take that
Discount
back.
code
It's
ColdCrash10
$60 with
off.
this jackwipes
So,
code.
Tariq, would you buy
Lord.
3 From frames of the Hobbit trilogy?
No, I would not. Why would we?
I thought I just heard the slide of a fucking Glock.
I am so done with this shit.
It's not
Let me grab
necessarily a
fucking-
Glock. It could be an HK.
It's a 1911.
Oh, good
Wonderful,
taste.
beautiful gun.
Good
I have
taste.
I have my Glock in my 9mm in the closet, but I have my revolver right here in my hand. Let's make it a fucking pact.
Woo! Yeah. I mean, those. No, that's not a picture of a
Done. Are
movie.
you there?
Did he die again?
I hope not.
Did he purposely leave to have us tortured?
No. Oh, dang it. I forgot to yell pause for a while. Dang it.
You were muted.
Yeah, I
So
forgot.
yeah, we stopped the From. We stopped the From.
Yeah, I wish
Done.
we could have paused it on the loose women thing. That part was hilarious.
Done. I want to give you my honest opinion of this entire experience. This is the shit I love. Hold on, Neff, shut up for just one moment, woman. Shut up, please.
Everybody's mentally exhausted right now.
This is the shit I love. This is the kind of thing I love when you reveal things that were hidden in plain sight. When it's all of a sudden revealed to you. Those are the kind of stories I love. And in case you didn't know, that was a Kirk Cameron Saving Christmas quote. I brought it around, bitches.
So,
I made it go full
yeah.
fucking circle.
Okay. So our good friend fighting expert said this. He said, I identify as a sword. We are straight and always go into things and pull out with liquid.
Ooh.
Nice.
So we have so one thing that I did want to do, I do need to palette cleanser. I think I have something that might be work well. Look up Studio C Writing Story Cafe, please.
Okay, but hey, Done. Would you get 3 Froms of the Hobbit trilogy?
I would never waste my money on a From. I can buy three. I can buy 3 stocks of Carnival Cruise Line for 1 From.
Actually, I have like 3 stocks of Carnival Cruise Line.
I have.
Why would you waste?
I have a little bit over 1,100 stocks of
Those Froms should be blankets.
Yeah.
Okay, what did you say to look up?
Studio C. Studio C Storytelling Cafe, please. You can stop sharing your screen now, White, if you want.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
exactly? There's
Studio C Storytelling Cafe.
I gotta tell you, this took a lot more out of me than I thought.
Yeah.
I still have energy. Probably I only saw half of it.
You came in halfway, bitch.
Hey, I was hanging out with a friend, so
excuses.
Oh, excuses, huh, Tarek?
Yeah, I'm not finding it. It may be buried.
Studio C Storytelling Cafe?
Yeah.
Teddy's Story Joint, sorry.
Okay, Teddy's Story Joint. Yeah, that one came up.
Yeah, Teddy's Story Joint.
I think I'm gonna go watch Jurassic Park after this.
Yeah, it's a good palate cleanser.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 second. I
haven't pulled out this 1911 in a bit
I
long
do-
time. Holy shit.
I do have to say, like, this, it was basically like...
Where the fuck was that?
It's not where the fuck was that, is what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. Why the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I had like, I think, I actually have, haven't had the use for this in a while, but I think this is the perfect one.
It's only a few seconds, but you're right. It's terrifying. When I die and finally go to hell, that's what's gonna greet me. That is the first thing I'm gonna see, and I will know I am in hell.
Well, to be fair, both of them are going there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this guy too.
Based on the Channel Awesome document, yes, I can agree on that.
So wait. Was that Rob Walker making an admission?
Well, well, here's the thing. My version of going to hell is seeing Fromes. A whole wall of Fromes.
Your hell is very boring, then.
Oh, don't worry. That's just the beginning part. That's just like the peaceful part.
Well,
My hell involves waking up in the morning.
And that's where it starts and ends.
My
okay,
head.
You got it set up. I can grab the link.
I've got it.
Okay. But I think that this is kind of just funny, and it kind of just like, we've talked about originality before, but this kind of like pokes fun at it, and I think it's hilarious. It's just like the Disney Star Wars skit where it's like, "Princess, I'm a strong, independent, brave woman who dresses like a beauty queen and needs a man to rescue her." So many mixed messages.
You know what? I think I need like a funny movie.
Well, this is
ready.
Oh,
yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, welcome to Teddy's Story Joint. Can I take the order?
Actually, I just got hired.
Oh, you must be Whitney. Here, come on back. I'll show you around. Okay. All right, so the way this place works is anyone writing a book, for a novel, movie, TV show, they come in here and we sell them plots and characters, anything they could want.
Shouldn't they be writing those themselves?
You're cute. Hey, Jane Upton, how are you? He's a regular.
Oh, I'd like a plot today, the usual.
All right.
What's the usual?
Girl likes a guy, looks like she won't get the guy, but then she does. With the witty social critique on the side.
You know how I like it.
All right. Order up.
All single women, thank you. You're saying is the same plot in every book?
Every book, yeah.
That's wrong.
Hey,
boring.
Focus, J.K. Rowling.
Oh my god.
Hi, Teddy. I'd like a protagonist, white, teenage male. Everyone calls him the chosen one.
Ooh, I'll have what he's having.
And how would you like him cooked?
Let's go with
Over
never
lava?
knew his parents, raised by his aunt and uncle, trained by a wise old man.
Yes, I want it.
Yeah, it's like, God.
Anything on the side?
Wait.
About possesses powers he doesn't know about. Great at flying, super whiny.
I will get the same, thank you.
Oh my god, this is so dumb.
It's perfect, though.
I'll get a small, ordinary object with the Dark Lord's soul inside it.
Oh, actually, we just sold our last one to Mr. Tolkien.
Wait, what?
We just sold our last one to Mr. Tolkien of the.
But
the
what was
small,
she?
small object containing the Dark Lord's soul.
Oh, okay.
Whitney, you remind me of our other employee, Matt. He used to have a problem with the work, too, but now...
Hey, boss, the new batch of characters came in real bland.
Just save it for the new Twilight book.
You got it.
Okay, everyone needs to be a part of a company that plagiarizes.
Whoa, we do not plagiarize.
I'm writing the life of Pi, and I'd like to get a man who befriends a tiger and no one believes him.
Matt, heat up Calvin and Hobbes.
Coming up.
I didn't see that. Link to this guy's channel.
Take Ernest Hemingway here.
This is like Studio C is basically Internet Saturday Night Live.
Short on change. Could I get some cheap characters?
All right, I'll buy you an old man, and because I like you, I'll throw in the C.
Wait, who's that again?
Ernest Hemingway.
It's gonna be so boring.
All those poor high schoolers.
See all the good we do? Not to mention the help we give the film industry.
Hey, Teddy.
Hey, Mr. Brockheimer, how are you?
Can I get a refill on Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh, good lord.
Again, you know they get more watered down after each one.
Yeah, I don't care.
This is funny.
Don't shake it up too much. I want it to taste exactly like the first 4.
Oh my god.
Hey, boss, we just had a big grease fire explosion in the kitchen.
Give it to Michael Bay.
Yep.
We'll have to shut this place down.
Whoa, we shut this place down and your whole nation crumbles. Your politicians need us.
What?
Hey, Mr. Senator.
Teddy, how are you?
Oh, good lord.
We got 3 embezzlements, 2 scandals, a debt crisis, and a whole lot of campaign corruption. So we're going to need a lot of really great stories to go.
Okay. There you go. Well.
Oh, smells believable.
Okay, that was funny.
Wait, where was the Disney one at? Oh, dang it.
Oh, we can watch that too.
Wait, before you do, interesting story. I was down in Key West and I went to Hemingway's home there. Guess what? Apparently he traded Salvador Dali a crate of grenades for a fucking statue.
What?
Hey, send me a link to that video. I have someone who wants to see that.
That was an explosive deal.
I actually. Yeah, or there's always also the Shoulder Angel and Devil. We can watch that too. That one's really funny.
What YouTube channel is this?
Studio C.
All right, I'm looking that up immediately.
I'm glad
they have
you
like
it.
a couple of good political ones.
Yeah, like the Shoulder Angel and the pulley and the what is it? Oh, Tarek just died. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Rip.
Oh no, Michael Bay got Tarek.
Yeah.
Now Majale will win.
Yeah.
Wow, no one is gonna get that.
So but yeah, I think that was a good palate cleanser because it's just like because it's like I'll have a protagonist, teenage white male ill. I'll have what he's having.
Yeah, wasn't George Lucas who came up with it first, or the timeline? It pretty much sounds like Rowling just copied Lucas.
Yeah.
Well, it's a typical hero's journey.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, that's the
white
thing.
male, super whiny. I'll have what he's having.
Can I also have a Darklord in an object? Sorry, we already sold out to Token.
That one got me real good.
That got me too.
Yeah.
And then, if this was done in a later time, is I want to start killing off character special. Sorry, George R. Martin took it.
Yeah.
No.
Go with the David Dan version.
Back up. No, George R. Martin's ordering it, but it's sorry, the guy from The Walking Dead came and took it first.
Oh, all right. That or hey, sir, characters are starting to die. Okay, sell it to George.
Yeah, or we had a grease fire explosion in the kitchen. Give it to Michael Bay. Yeah, you got it.
We have a bunch of scenes that just people staring at things. Give that to Dave and D.
Yeah. let's why don't we watch the Shoulder Angel and Devil video real quick?
A different time, please.
Yeah.
Okay, we will.
We've gone a bit too long.
Okay. Well, that was a good palate cleanser. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I'll clip that. Maybe I'll clip that for later because like that was we needed something. We needed something to laugh at.
I know. I was literally going insane. I still need to play Doom Eternal to get this out of my head.
Yeah. But we will kind of
Look at what Nyla said. Look at Nyla.
Yeah. The angel and the devil is why I as well. So your devil is a simp?
We're all just shitting on Wise. He's gonna look at this live stream like, oh my god.
Yeah. It's I think that this one's the most appropriate one.
Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me?